Hello there! From behind the yellow line, this is Trammin episode 74. My name is Kirk, and as always, I'm joined by my friend and night owl, Christian Rainwater.
What's up, everybody? Our big thunder topic of the week is nighttime at California Adventure.
Sun's going down.
Sun's getting real low, big guy.
Roll the intro.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast. Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding. As a courtesy to other passengers, we ask that there be no eating, drinking, or smoking on board. In just a few moments, we will begin our trip into the Disneyland Resort news and topic of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, this tram is ready to depart. Driver, you are clear.
Good evening. Welcome back to Trammin, everyone. Happy Wednesday. We are your hosts, Kirk and Rain. What's up, Rain?
For a second, I'm like, what if they listen to it in the morning?
No, they are listening in the morning.
But it's a show about the nighttime, so it makes total sense why you did that.
Yeah, we're trying for this episode.
Yeah.
We're actually trying.
That was good.
So before we get into it, I just want to bring up real quick, Pokemon Gold and Silver.
Shout out, dude. Big shout out.
It was just the second game in the series.
Yeah.
And they added a clock and nighttime.
Yeah.
And all I could think of is like, you know, you're a kid, you play after school. It's nighttime like almost all the time. Hoot hoot, dude.
Hoot hoot.
I think I started the game at night.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's cool.
now I always do.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, gotta get Hoot Hoot. I think he's my favorite Pokemon.
Hoot hoot is your favorite Pokemon?
Hoot Hoot. Not
Noctowl.
No, not Noctowl. I don't evolve him. Yeah, no.
Wow.
And
okay.
then, Natu and Xatu, they're great too. It's really good gen.
Yeah. Oh, one of the best. It added a second gate to the whole Pokemon series.
Yeah.
There was the traditional 8 gym battles or gym badges. And then they were like, we're going to cram a whole nother, the first region into this game.
Yeah, one of the best games at doing nighttime.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there are lots of good ones, but that's just.
But you for sure needed your little light that you put on your Game Boy
Oh, yeah.
because it was not backlit.
Oh, no, I had the Mad Catz light. I think I still do.
Yeah,
It's in there in the box. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah,
That's right.
It's a
That's right.
magnifying glass and a light.
Oh, dude, you had the whole Frankenstein Game Boy going on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
All right. Well, let's make our beds before we lie in them with.
Mousekeeping.
I don't know what that was.
I was like trying to go for like a scary kind of thing because it's nighttime, but it really was just more creepy than anything. If this is your first time here, welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast, where Kirk and I talk about the Disneyland Resort through and only through our eyes. To catch up on jokes, references, context, and backstory, check out our lore page on trammin.com/lore. If you enjoy the show, like, subscribe, comment, and review us wherever you can, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and the YouTubes. You guys do me a favor and also click the bell, not on YouTube. I mean, yeah, you can click it there too, but on Spotify. Because apparently you don't get a notification when we put out a new episode unless you click that bell. It's they copied YouTube.
Yeah, but like other podcast episodes, a lot of times like, not episodes, like apps.
Yeah.
It's like, new episode downloading.
Right.
Or something like that.
But specifically Spotify, you need to hit that bell now to get notified for new episodes.
Yeah, otherwise you have to like open Spotify in the morning.
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of people find us there.
Yeah.
So it's funny. Spotify is number 1 on Apple devices.
And
Not Apple
That's
Podcasts.
exactly what I use.
Yeah, that's funny.
Follow at Trammin Podcast on Twitter and Instagram for some dumb tweets and a visual guide of the show. I want to give some props to Kirk over here for have some nice posts this past week.
Posting up a storm.
Yeah, a solid like 7-8 posts. That's not the typical.
No.
And you do all that, so and because you got all the pictures. I don't have much. I feel like I used them in like the first 20 episodes.
I have over 4,000 Disneyland pictures. So.
Man, you can find all these photos and lore on Trammin.com. Not all those photos, but a lot of those photos.
You can find a preview of them, and then you can go straight to Instagram from there.
But not all 4,000.
No.
No.
So I was going to do this in the topic, but it's mousekeeping.
Sure.
It's mousekeeping.
Sure.
It is, as of airing, exactly the 1-year anniversary of episode 21, Nighttime at Disneyland.
One of my first thumbnails I ever made.
Yeah.
One of our first actual episodes on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of firsts in there.
Yeah, and people, that was like, first YouTube comment.
Yeah.
Not first, but it was like the first time we got like a it got really big response.
Yeah.
Because it took people back because no one had gone for like half a year almost. So
and we hit some heartstrings there.
yeah, we did okay. It was just like the subject matter really got people, but that's our 7th most listened to episode.
Wow, that's
It's got
awesome, dude.
I think 317 listens.
Yeah. You know what? Really quick on old episodes, I'm really glad that your hello there is a lot more exaggerated.
Oh yeah, when I go back and listen, it's like, welcome to Trammin, a Disneyland podcast. Now it's like I blow out the compressor. And Kev's like, you blow out the compressor, and I looked at him. He's like, yeah, it's kind of a style choice, huh?
Yeah.
I'm like, yep.
Yeah, it's kind of like starting the day with Space Mountain.
It is. It is for me. Like
You just get it going.
I've said it here a bunch of times. We sit down, I forget what I'm doing, and then I just cover your ears. I just like, hello there, and I'm like, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. We're in.
Oh yeah. Yeah. When podcast mode turns on,
Yeah, and we're here. So it's time for You're Right, in which members of the Tram Fam write in with corrections and comments. Rain, play that corrections music. So Kevin Padilla writes in,
Kevin.
and he says, I actually have the hipster Mickey ears. I'm one of those that actually wanted them. They still have them at Wonderground. I saw them at 2 stores this past weekend.
Okay. I was like, did you add the Wonderground refresh?
That's
into the
in
news?
there.
Yeah, I did
Don't
see
worry.
it.
Don't worry.
I did see it.
I worked hard on this
You
episode.
did. You definitely did.
And so they do still have them. Someone, please remind us about the terms of our bet. I think it was about Wonderground changing back.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
where they sell Star Wars. I don't know. It may have been like capacity restrictions, reservations. I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah, they were solid, $54 or something like that?
I know some of you listen to old episodes. You've told us.
Yeah.
So if you've heard it, just please write into.
Let us know.
Yeah,
Let us
write
know,
into
please.
all the different places we told you to write in.
Yeah.
Danielle writes in about Samwise.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
That's
shout out to Samwise.
Samwise the dog. She wanted to name their second dog Frodo, but she and her wife compromised on Luke.
That's a good name. It's a good name.
No, Luke is it's a fine name
It is.
for a dog. It's
Really is.
But Frodo is a good name for a dog. It's like kind of like Fido,
Yeah.
Ooh.
The other day, it was sometime last week. I don't know if it was before we recorded the last episode or after. I sat down and forced Kaylee, Brandy's little sister.
You mentioned it last week.
Oh, did I? Yeah. And I wore the socks you gave me. So thank you very much.
You were like in the zone.
I was so in the zone, dude. You, me, and Fellowship, ooh.
Those Gandalf socks probably give you the power to simply walk into Mordor.
Oh, for sure, dude. For sure.
So I think it's Tiana, if not Tiana, is a new listener. She has an idea for a future episode, but I'm going to let that cook and marinate for a bit.
I liked it.
No. Yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out.
Okay.
We will sometimes, people come to me with ideas, and it's like, yes, but I need to finagle it. I need to
digest it.
I need to tenderize it a little bit.
Yeah, marinate it.
Yes,
Yeah.
give it a little. Change the seasoning. So
Put some paprika instead of garlic salt.
both.
Why not?
Or both. Tori writes in. She loved hearing about me picking up reading again. And wants to remind everyone to check out their local library. So that's where her sentence ends. But I'm sure if she was here, she would tell you can get books, physical books, of course.
Right. That's a
You
library.
can rent ebooks for free.
How do you rent ebooks?
There's an ebook network. The library is allowed to have a couple copies. You log in. It's this whole thing.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
It's so interesting.
You can even rent movies. And I think you could. They used to charge at some libraries, but I think you can check them out. You can even check out video games.
Shout out to the library, the Cerritos Library. Have you been there?
Yes, Tori got married there.
Did she? That place is awesome, dude. Like the whole facade they have of books in the front, the different
The
little
children's library in there.
the themed sections. So awesome. Yeah, the place is really cool.
Yeah, and shout out to my beloved Whittier Public Library.
Yeah.
Which was my first job, which is how I met Tori.
Mm-hmm.
And grew up reading there, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, a lot of local libraries are part of a county system. So check that out. LA County Library actually manages the La Mirada Library.
Mm-hmm.
But then it might just be your town. A lot of times, most of the time, the card's free. Yeah. So Go check it out.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in
great.
libraries.
I mean, you don't have to stop buying books, but you could just go get one. Support the library. It's a preservation of culture.
Yeah.
And Jimny writes in, the car parked next to Soren and Humphreys is an AMC Rambler wagon. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And he also says the bear is just named Grizzly Bear based off of, he said, his bad memory in Googling. I don't know.
Okay. No,
I don't know, but I'll give you that only because that was such a good correction with the car.
Yeah.
So
AMC Rambler. AMC was a brand?
I'm going to guess American Motor Company.
Yeah.
Sounds right. Everything was American blank company.
Yeah, American Movie Company.
Yeah.
Right?
American Broadcasting Company.
Or is it American
ABC?
Movie Cinemas? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't. We're going to get that correction.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, let me know, please.
Yeah.
Please.
So let's. Did I have something for this?
You have a song.
I know. Let's get in some news. All right. The Legacy Pass holder social media accounts and discounts have been sunsetted. They are gone.
It's getting real low, big guy.
The pass is out of my wallet.
Wow.
It's gone.
Ooh.
Yeah. Selena wrote in, and when I posted the I don't need you anymore,
Yeah.
she said, oh, I'm thinking of like Andy dropping Woody.
Honestly.
I was going to make it.
The meme?
I was just like, I couldn't find a cutout of the thing, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah.
I have an episode.
But the one where it's just like,
yeah, I don't want to play with you anymore.
Yeah.
So I was going to do it, did not do it.
yeah.
But it was in my mind. Wonderground has a new gallery look in the back.
I feel like Wonderground just got a complete refresh.
Yeah, it has. So
It's a new sign. Or a different lit sign.
yeah, I think it's the same sign. But their back is now like, it looks like a gallery.
Yeah.
And there is a Mary Blair Alice in Wonderland
I saw that.
artwork and merch.
I saw that.
I like that pillow.
Did you really? Wow. Yeah, Brandy was looking at that.
It's
and
nice.
the blanket. And I'm thinking about a certain birthday's coming up, and I'm thinking about getting the dolls. Yeah, those were really cool.
Yeah. And Halloween merch is now available. There's some decent stuff. I'm not big on Halloween merch.
As of 2 days ago, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, I saw the new pins.
Oh no, as of Monday. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the new pins. There's a really, really cool Hatbox Ghost pin.
But it's a Funko pin, isn't it?
No, not a Funko pin. Not a Funko pin. There's also a couple cool pumpkin ones. I actually took a couple pictures. This is the Hatbox Ghost one.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Hatbox Ghost with a chain connecting his head. Yeah, really neat pin. I still don't like the white backings on all these pins.
It's the contrast is bad.
Yeah.
I like the red pattern ones for the parks because it separates it. Yeah, the white makes it hard to.
Why didn't they just keep the black? The blacks, I liked them.
The black looks like when it creases, it looks gross real quick.
That might have been it.
But you can see the pin better.
Yeah.
The white looks nicer. As just the piece of cardboard looks nicer. It's got the gold, whatever.
But
you can't see. You can't see the pin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Haunted Mansion is now closed until September 3rd when Halloween time begins. That's why that is actually why I went Saturday to
go
ride
on
it
Haunted
before
Mansion?
it closed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Big Thunder Mountain will close for refurbishment on September 7th. So your last chance to ride it is on September 6th. Keep that in mind.
What a good ride.
Yeah.
What a great ride, dude.
Especially at night.
Yeah.
And next Wednesday, Magic Keys go on sale. They do not activate or begin expiring until you are scanned in at a park gate.
I don't want to get too much into this, but are you going to be there right in the beginning trying to get it?
I am, only because of the reservations.
I'm a little nervous where if I get it too early and all reservations are booked for like 2 months, I'm going to feel like it's not as worth it.
But it doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
You start paying for it, and then as if like your last 2 months are free because it's paid off, but it hasn't activated yet.
Oh, right.
So
okay.
I'm going to buy it. I'm not going until after September 20th, basically.
Okay.
with the pass because I have one more reservation.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to, like, because here's what's going to happen. The pass comes out. That first weekend will be booked.
Oh, yeah.
Labor Day weekend
Will be booked.
No way.
Yeah.
The weekend after is, I think, when I'm going. If not, the like two weeks after. But it's like, whatever. I can wait, And then, because I want to wait for Halloween anyway. And then after that, okay, yeah, sure. I'll get reservations. So that I basically get a month that I'm not going to use it. But I want to book up Christmas reservations. Not Christmas itself, just like Christmas time and Halloween time. And then, so I'll book all 6. If weekdays and stuff stay open, I'll cancel one reservation and
then
keep that as a rotating one.
Got it.
Just like I'll keep some good weekends to have longer trips. Because we're done with day trips after the next trip.
Oh, so.
But I would love to roll up at 3:30 p.m. or something.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, the sun's it's not going down, but the peak is done.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I have a full late afternoon, evening. So that's going to be my strategy.
No, that makes sense.
I'm going to try to grab it. Plus, it's like, if there's something I want, I like to just get it.
Yeah.
Just get it. I'm done. I don't have to think about it. So yeah, I'll get it, grab some reservations, and then I sleep.
Got
it. So the queue doesn't open until 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Is that?
I think it was
correct?
10 a.m. Double check.
Okay. I will.
But it's not getting in early. Doesn't do anything. It just randomizes you. And they will not sell out of these.
I will not be in the country. So we will see how that works out.
Yeah, and this isn't one of those things you buy for a friend and transfer.
No.
It's fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I think so.
And worst case, if everything's booked up, you just buy one ticket for the thing you want to do, and then you start going next year, whatever.
Yeah,
I can't imagine every single day being blocked. It could happen.
It's possible.
I can imagine it. Let's say that.
Yeah.
But is December 5th after Thanksgiving's done before Christmas break start? Is that like a Wednesday? Like, is that going to be booked?
We'll see.
We'll see what capacity is.
Yeah.
We'll see what their thing is like, their employment numbers.
Yeah.
But it does go on sale. So if you have the money, you just want to buy it, you could put your $179 down, and it's besides the money, no skin off your back if you don't make any reservations. You just sit on it. So
yeah, I just want to, if you guys are not planning on or even if you are planning on getting it, I would highly recommend going to Disneyland in the next week, because as of right now, it is a ghost town.
Yeah,
because everyone's waiting for the keys, and everyone, I don't know. I mean, I think that's the only reason that I can think of.
Matthew Serrano, I know we bring him up a lot, either retweeted or brought up. This really shows 90% of people are pass holders.
Really, it is.
Because it's like, why would I buy a ticket?
Yeah.
But I am very thankful I bought my ticket because I got to go before it was announced. I just went this past weekend, which we'll talk about, and I have a guaranteed one more Halloween thing.
Heck yeah.
So why not?
Yeah, but today's actually a little busier than the last couple days.
People catching on. It's also cheap.
Yeah. And Matterhorn's 10 minutes. Just imagine that. Star Tours is a walk-on. Let's see here. Fantasyland's a little busy. 25. Big Thunder's 15. Pirates is 10. Yeah, it's a great day still.
Yeah.
Great day still to go.
Yeah, we'll get into that. And we have it so good. But before our Big Thunder topic of the week,
Kev's concoctions with Kirk and Rain.
my brother Kev likes to concoct things. And if we got paid for this and had more time, I'd timestamp this and you could skip it.
Right,
but we don't have that time. So
and it would be really complicated to actually get that time.
Why? No, you do it after.
Yeah, but still, anyway.
Anyways, before we eat, Kev, well, someone gave this to Kev, but you may have heard of it. It is now discontinued. The Travis Scott Cactus Seltzer.
Ooh, Cactus Jack himself.
Yeah, it's called Cacti Agave Spiked Seltzer. And Kev said, do you want lime?
Wait, it's discontinued?
It did poorly because apparently this is not good.
I liked them.
Did you try this one?
I have not tried the pineapple one, and they were from Travis Scott.
That's what I think so.
Oh, I
This is
did not
his
know
thing. But
that. No, I get it. The cactus stuff.
I'm like pretty sure that's what Kev said. Let's see. Anheuser-Busch. All right.
Anheuser-Busch.
So yeah, he was like, "Do you want lime, some other one, or pineapple?" I'm like, "Always pineapple." So
Anheuser-Busch has been trying so hard to get into the seltzer market, and they're just not.
Truly is where it's at.
Yeah. That ASMR.
All right. Oh, it doesn't smell good. Wait, I feel like you're supposed to pour the other person's drink first.
Ooh, I can smell the pineapple.
I don't know if that's what you're smelling. Do you smell what Travis Scott is cooking?
You know, while you're pouring that, I went on this random. Wow, it's clear. I did not expect it to be clear.
Seltzer.
Yeah, true. I went on this random deep dive of WWE intros this past weekend.
Like the songs and stuff?
Yeah. So the guy's walking in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like John Cena. Wow.
Oh no!
What happened?
Spilled it on the thing.
Oh.
At least it's water.
Yeah.
Oh, there's agave in it though.
Yeah.
I'll wash this. Fine. Ugh.
Oh wait, you're talking about the table cover?
The table cover.
Oh, that's the point of the table cover, dude.
But I gotta wash the table cover. I'd rather get the dumb IKEA thing. Anyways,
Oof, that's pineapple.
cheers to discontinued things.
The Travis Scott. Oh yeah, that's not good.
No.
No, definitely
And
not
you
good.
know what? It kind of tastes like White Claw, which isn't good.
White Claw came in, they made a splash, and then they just were like, "Wow, you're not good anymore." Truly just took over.
Especially like, I haven't tried the Truly Punches, but I just had some kiwi watermelon. The regular seltzer is good. The lemonades are really good.
Shout out to Topo Chico for making the best hard seltzer out
I
there.
haven't found it yet.
They're good.
I do also like, who does it? Oh, there's a Smirnoff Botanical. No, Kettle One Botanical. It's very light.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. This is,
Like, I don't know if I want to continue drinking this.
oh, no, that got worse.
Yeah,
You want to chug it?
yeah, we can chug it.
We'll chug it.
Cheers.
How do you chug cider? Too fizzy.
Ugh.
I wish I kept chugging. I have to do this again.
I heard so many good things about this cacti too.
No, no.
Yeah, this is not good. That's not good.
That's trash. Thank you, Kev. That was the point. You know?
Yeah. We gotta clip all the Kev concoction sections and put it into his resume.
Okay. Just like we're gonna release that lost episode.
One day. That must be really bad.
So he did make something. Man. He made some chocolate-covered bacon.
Oh, okay, we're bringing it back.
He overcooked it a bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
all right. He never made chocolate-covered bacon.
What did he make?
The balls with bacon.
Yeah.
And there's 4 and 4. So
I could have sworn he did.
no, he made the pita chips.
Oh, that's right.
It's got the overcooked flavor that he said. That was an accident, but it's still good. Really washed down that cactus. Oh man, I can't believe how bad that cactus thing was.
Yeah, that was not good.
And usually when Kev says something's bad, it's like, it wasn't as bad.
No, that was bad.
All right, we'll be munching, but this is what you're all here for. It's time for our Big Thunder topic of the week.
Respect the goat. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go.
Nighttime at California Adventure. It's been exactly 1 year, and we're here.
Yes, we are. With
You
some
ready?
bacon, some chocolate,
Your
some
second-
bad seltzer. It's a great night, dude.
Your second bite was good. All right. I really got it. I shouldn't have eaten this right when we started the topic.
I know, me too. We both went in.
All right. All right again.
All right for the third time.
The sun has gone down, and you're park hopping, and you walk right into Buena Vista Street. There's a soft glow all around. Oswald's pleasantly welcomes you. Mortimer's Market is to the right, with the cans of Kirk's string beans. The glowing underside of the monorail bridge has this warmth. The stores are lit up big top toys in the pin section at Julius Katz and Sons beckon and call you. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling great right now, dude. I got a snack in hand. I got my Starbies in hand. I'm living.
I love that feeling of walking in and it's like it's after work and you're here. And it's different from Disneyland. It is a different feeling. This is like, I don't know it's almost like because this is newer, because it happened after high school, it defines our current Disneyland like experience a little differently. Like
DCA, like the new Buena Vista stuff? Or?
Yeah, that was like 2012. And you walk in at night and does it feel more lively than Main Street?
It does. It does. And, I think when they first made it, they were trying to go for that like immersion thing that Disney always tries to do. And they had the characters, the random newsies and the ladies going up and down. But I don't think that like makes it feel any kind of more lively than Main Street. I just think it may be the architecture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that it does better than Main Street. I don't even want to say it's better than Main Street. It's just
Main Street is not familiar because we never grew up there.
Yeah.
But we did grow up. I mean, I didn't grow up in LA.
Yeah.
But all the architecture is the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's this familiarity to it. And
I also have this like ownership feeling of Buena Vista since we were there from the inception.
Yeah, it's like kind of how there's like certain festivals like what's it called now? Escape Psycho Circus. I went to the first one. It was Escape from Wonderland.
Or Hard Day of the Dead. No, it's not even called that anymore. I don't know what it's called. It used to be Hard Haunted.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Hard Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, Hard Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, so there's this feeling of we saw it happen, so this is just a part of us. Like we're a part of this. We saw DCA happen and transform. But yeah, you go in and you want to check out, like, that's where I want to see the new pins.
Yeah.
I love Westward Ho that we talked about in the last episode, Exit Near the Gift Shop.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like you're already deep into Disneyland. Oh, let me go check these out. This is like, I haven't even started. Like, what's new?
Yeah.
And
you're talking about the store straight to the right?
Yeah. So it's called Julius Katz and Sons. It's part of Trolley Treats, basically.
Right.
But
still dedicated to pins.
Yeah. And it's just like this good feeling. And even the toy store.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I said I would post this during the gift shop thing, but I forgot. So I'm going to ask Kimmy. It's a picture of her trying to kill me with that snake from Nightmare Before Christmas. But that's at night.
Right.
That's at night in that store, and that store glows.
It does.
It's weird. It's almost tacky, but there's warmth to it.
Yeah, and then walking into Buena Vista at night after work, pass holder day, has this like sense of you're going to go discover something. I don't know what that discovery will ever be, but it's always like it's like you're on the start of a journey. You're like Bilbo Baggins at the beginning of The Hobbit,
Okay, there it is.
But you know what I mean? Like it's like we got the whole night ahead of us. What can we do? What can we get into?
I think the wide pathways help with that. Everything is bigger in DCA.
Yeah.
So you don't feel cramped. You don't feel like you're directed somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You're just there.
Yeah.
And there's no hub. There's no castle.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. There's not really. It's a somewhat spoke,
yeah,
thing, but it's not the same.
But then at the end, you see Carthay Circle lit up. You see that fountain.
Yeah.
The fountain's beautiful at night.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's lit up and it's like calm. Yeah, it's just like a
Carthay is very elegant.
Yeah.
And it's kind of subtle. If you don't know that there's a really nice restaurant in there, you would just be like, that's just part of the architecture in Disneyland.
I'm gonna go with understated.
There you go. I like that. I like that.
Word of the day.
Yeah. But yeah, unless you're a Disney fanatic like us, you don't know.
You don't even know the story behind it.
You don't.
And I'll bring something up later. So that shines bright. And during the day, it's just a concrete building. It's beige.
Yeah.
But Kevin writes in and says what he likes about DCA at night is the lighting makes certain areas look better than they do during the day. Like
Yeah,
Buena
for
Vista
sure.
Street feels more like a street inside of a town than a shopping area.
It kind of reminds me a little bit of like going to Santa Barbara. It's like those like large downtown areas, but they're also kind of small. I don't know if that makes any sense.
What do you mean? Like,
Okay, like going to Old Town San Diego, or going like to downtown Santa Barbara, or any of these places in California that are like old architecture, but it's still a downtown area. Because we don't really have that in LA.
we do, but the old stuff is not.
Like Citrus and Covina.
I don't know. It's not really like an architectural marvel, but like.
No, it's not. It's
No, not Covina. I mean like Laguna. It has these pockets of like, there's just these shops here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Arcadia has it. Like,
And I don't feel like I'm there to shop. I'm just walking around. Like
Yeah.
it's I get that. But yeah, Buena Vista Street is just like, you don't feel like you're there to spend money.
yeah.
It's like what we talked about last week. You're there because it feels good to be there. And
A lot better than Main Street.
think about it. I know there's the castle, but if during, that when Buena Vista Street opened, I don't think we would have had as much fun on Main Street if it was Main Street instead.
Yeah.
We would have had that initial we're inside Disneyland feeling. But then what?
Yeah.
Like Penny Arcade and Gibson Girl and
The Emporium.
Emporium. None of those stores make you feel like you want to be there.
Yeah.
Like I don't like. They're fine, but they're stores. They are gift shops.
But Charlie Treats.
Charlie Treats is a treat. Like it's wonderful, and it's just like a great place to exit through too.
It is. It is.
And so Buena Vista Street, just like the flagpoles lit up sometimes, and there were always, and even like there's this building to the right where the trolley stops. There is this warmth and like elegance
Yeah.
to Buena Vista Street at night.
I love it. I absolutely adore it.
So we have to do it. Let's just get it out of the way. To the left of Buena Vista Street is Hollywoodland.
Yeah, this one's a little rough.
This one's a little rough, but before it gets too late, you want to stop by Animation Academy.
Yeah. Shout out to Animation Academy.
And everyone loves it.
Mm-hmm.
They love the Animation Academy, but the lights underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Iconic.
Oh, yeah.
Iconic pictures, I guess.
Even the what is it called? The screen or whatever it's called in the front.
The marquee.
The marquee.
That's like one of those things. If you forget to look at it, like you'll miss whatever cute thing they're doing that week.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the lights flashing underneath. And you go in there. But you're only there for Animation Academy, but you're there because
I go to Sorcerer's Workshop.
yeah,
I go to
sometimes.
Beast Library.
And it's like when it's nighttime outside, it feels cozier in there too.
Yeah.
There's something about that.
Yeah, because when you go from the daytime to Animation Academy, when you come out, oh, your eyes are strained.
Yeah, and you're
It's
like
so dark in there.
It doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
But like even like it's raining and then you go to Beast Library. It's like you're in a huge concrete building.
Yeah.
But there's something that feels right.
I still miss the Ursula,
I wonder how much of it is still there.
I don't know. That area was so awesome though.
Someone please let us know. We might know someone in security, but I don't think he gets in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he knows someone who does.
Hey, true.
Let us know. What's left? So then, outside, Award Wieners is actually lit up real nice.
Yeah, that's cool. I
Yeah.
like it.
And it's got the sunset showcase.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the new marquee.
Mm-hmm.
Bright lights. It's like they tried with that. So are they trying to do something? You know what? They really just need to do another Electronica Mad Tea Party. They need a night thing there because there's nothing there. Make it
Nothing.
Make it entertainment.
Make it. They can do a Marvel thing for all I care.
What would they do though?
A Marvel thing? Dude, they can just, ride the Guardians train. The Guardians full dance party this time. Like they already have that. But now let's make it a nighttime DJ show.
Yeah.
When Guardians 3 comes out, I will not doubt that actually happens.
I feel like it's too much work for them.
But they did it already for Electronica.
A long time ago.
Mad Tea Party. That wasn't that long ago.
We're in the Chapek era. But let's stick to nighttime.
Oh, man.
Tower of Terror is gone.
Yeah.
And now you don't even have Guardians anymore. It's there, but there's a little tiny thing telling you like you're in Avengers Campus now.
Yeah, you're right.
So all you really have is like you kind of end at the Hyperion, and Christian with the K writes in. He loves sitting in Hollywoodland on a bench near the Hyperion.
I understand. I understand
It's
why
quiet there.
Yeah.
And there's that wall,
Mm-hmm.
the wall of the Hyperion that like the sun sets on it
Yeah.
and the sky changes. It's
It's
one of
pretty.
it's one of the original things.
Yeah.
And I like that the lights on the Hyperion right now. It says you've been missed.
Something will come. If it's not frozen,
Yeah.
something will come back.
And I've got to say, like, there's also the Hollywood Lounge area, which there isn't much to do. But when you're there with friends, you just want to get a drink or something. You just chill out outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do nothing for Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. is
It's so shoehorned in there. Like
yeah.
it
But-
doesn't belong. I love it. It doesn't belong.
But at least there are 2 sets of bathrooms at Hollywoodland. And I
there
will
are.
say the ones everyone knows
Mhm.
between the Disney Junior Theater and off the page,
Mhm.
there's like the little fountain outside, very well lit.
Yeah.
That
pretty.
looks way better at night.
Yeah,
during
looks
the
pretty.
day, and it's got some. I know there's some like architecture nod,
Mhm.
like to LA, something like that in there. But in general, you're walking past Hollywoodland, like you're walking out.
Yeah.
You're done. You drew your thing.
Or walking into Avengers Campus now.
Yeah, but you don't want to go through there. It's the back way.
Where does that lead you to?
Guardians, and then
Is it Pim's Test Kitchen right there on the right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's weird.
That is weird. That is weird.
Yeah. So you walk out of there. You walk past Carthay Circle.
Mhm.
Right, you go down the parade road. You can hear the waterfall. You can kind of see Maters a little bit from far away.
Just
right?
a little bit. Just a little bit.
There's a little touch.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see a few lights from Pixar Pier. And you go to Cars Land. Because what shines brighter than Cars Land at night?
That neon just hits so hard.
The
dude.
neon, the glowing canyon.
Yeah.
You know, you walk in, even Fillmore's Taste In.
You know, the other day when I was at Disneyland, I looked at Big Thunder Mountain, and I was like, "Wow, the way that it was lit, it's just a mini version of Cars Land."
Yeah.
It's, I mean, very similar rock work, I guess, but the way Cars Land does it, oh my god,
Yeah, and you got, you know, even to the right, the Taste In, the little hippie area.
yeah,
It glows a little bit. And then you got, I think Sarge's has that lit up flagpole,
mm-hmm.
you know, and the Flo's V8, iconic.
yeah,
Like the sign, you don't even see the restaurant yet. And then of course the Cozy Cone.
I just want to give a quick shout out because we talked about it. I even think last week. I think Smokebusters was the one who wrote in about the lighting ceremony at night.
Yeah, it's basically like, hey, nighttime is here.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is how important it is here.
Yeah, and that's awesome.
Would you have ever thought you'd love neon?
No, this isn't the 1980s. Like,
No, I mean, so what's funny is I like synthwave stuff, but you like it because it's cool, but you
Yeah.
don't want to see it like in your daily life.
Yeah.
Because it's like, ugh, it's too much. But here it's like tasteful.
It's
it's beautiful.
it's
there's
awesome.
there's a beauty to it. And
I don't even like cars.
yeah.
The cars that we drive and the cars that
Oh, you don't like cars at all. Any cars, the movie.
I call myself a oh my god, what do I say? A consumer car connoisseur.
What?
So like, I don't care about fast cars. I just want a comfortable.
A comfortable A to B.
Exactly. And the more technology in there, the better.
The funny thing is, you would love Audis.
Probably.
They
I love
are-
your dash. I love
They're all about technology.
Yeah.
Everything.
Toyota, which I have, does not care about technology whatsoever.
No. Yeah. You
Whatsoever.
Yeah. Honda's pretty good at the tech.
They are. Yeah, I had a Honda.
Yeah. So where were we? So yeah, you see Flo's V8. It's beautiful, glowing and just bright. But to the left of the little, there's like an intersection.
Well, wait, probably.
No,
Yeah.
it is an intersection.
Yeah.
To your left, Monica writes in the Rollickin' Roadsters area. More string lights.
A lot of string lights.
A lot of string lights.
It's a thing.
Little better than the Mater's string lights.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to use this word a lot too, but there is a unique glow to the Rollickin' Roadsters area. Like they light up the floor, I guess, but you don't see spotlights and stuff.
Yeah.
And that wall in the back is just, it's like the glow of like warm coals.
I guarantee you they have when the Imagineers are designing all this, there's a very specific Kelvin that all those bulbs are going to be at.
Oh, for sure.
Depending on what kind of experience they want you to have. So that thought process is like so minute, I'm sure, to an Imagineer, but at the same time, it's very important.
Yeah.
Because it's like you said, there's a unique glow. There's a uniqueness to this, probably because of how, well, literally because it's lit.
It's bright and well lit, but not bright where you come out of darkness and it hurts your eyes.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Like I've walked out of Avengers Campus through there and it was just like, oh, it looks nice. You know, it's like comforting. And yeah, it's like,
I can't really think of anything in Disneyland, in the resort in general, where I walk out at night and I'm like, ooh, that kind of hurts. Like
it maybe if like a parade's going on.
Maybe.
Because, you know, those lights.
Yeah.
Up, but that's, yeah.
Yeah, they do a really good job. They do a really good job at that.
Yeah, and we have spotlights in our eyes right now that I think my brain just like ignores.
Yeah, I don't see them anymore.
Yeah. And then we go downstairs and you look up and you're like, oh, stairway to heaven. So whether you ride it or not, Radiator Springs Racers is breathtaking. The butts, they're two butts.
Yeah.
And they're buttes.
They're
beautiful.
Gorgeous booties. Gorgeous booties.
Okay. Step too far. But
I think to get the maximum amount of racers experience, it needs to be ridden at night.
Yeah.
Seeing the waterfall, going, toe to toe with another car, racing them through this whole, perfectly lit area. It's so different at night. And
it is.
Having cold air come onto you, it's so cool, dude.
Yeah, and even just walking by, you see all of it. It's all there. Even like the little RS on the main butte is lit up. But even behind you, there's another Flo's V8 sign.
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten there at night?
I have not.
I was there alone. I got like a sandwich or something.
I've never actually eaten there.
Oh.
In general.
There's stuff's decent. They have good fried chicken there. It's a different recipe with veggies and garlic mashed potatoes.
Got it. Oh, okay.
Some people really love the garlic mashed potatoes. But I grabbed my food and I went to the side because you could see racers. And it's just beautiful. And I don't know what this is. Cars Land at night is like, there's this familiarity to it. Maybe it's because we saw it open.
Yeah.
But there's this freshness to it. Like everything
does
is
feel
new.
fresh. Yeah.
It always feels new.
Yeah.
And Disney doesn't like they don't like things to look shiny, but there's a newness to it.
You know what it is? The new car scent.
It's not that.
It's
let me tell you that.
But it feels like that.
You know what maybe it's like because it's Pixar. You know how Pixar has this shine?
It's a shine, it's a cleanness. Like I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and they just knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh yeah.
And it's just
who was the Imagineer?
I always forget his name.
Yeah,
I forget. He was
the car guy.
He was already building a Cars Land, and then they're like, hey, we have a property called Cars. Cool. Cool. All right, so you want to do this? Is what you're telling me? And it just feels right at night.
Yeah.
Like you don't go during the day unless there's a wait time that's short or you want to go grab some food. Pop Cone was closed. I was very disappointed. I wanted my pickle popcorn. I did not get it.
I am sorry.
I was like crestfallen.
Wow.
Yeah, the blinds were down. It was weird.
That is weird.
I was like, did they not have popcorn workers today? Because I think it's open.
You're knocking on the window. Hello, anybody there?
I don't know. But anyways, you walk through Radiator Springs Racers and you go to Pacific Wharf. You always go that back way, right?
Always go that back way.
Especially at night.
Yeah.
And
you get the the Carl Strauss cart to the left.
Yeah, it's what is that?
It's called something different now. Right?
Pacific Wharf Distribution Company.
Sure. But it's a Carl Strauss
And
cart.
but besides like that, Lucky Fortune Cookery has that really nice neon dragon.
Oh, yeah. I think it's cool.
And there's like Ghirardelli with the lights.
Mm-hmm. Has any of this been changed since 1.0? I know Ghirardelli, of course, but
Just Ghirardelli.
everything else is still OG, right?
Yeah. I think they built something around Cocina Cucamonga, but
Cocina Cucamonga is really hitting hard with those birria quesadillas, whatever they're called.
quesadilla.
There you go. Sure.
Yeah, not good at tortas, so
Yeah.
they got to do something right. Their tacos are pretty good, but besides that, and maybe like the boudin, like the silo being like kind of glowy, and the car turns on at night. It has headlights and stuff.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But besides that, it's kind of dead there at night.
It's quiet. It's quiet. And I appreciate my quiet area in the parks.
I do by Ghirardelli, but like when you get to the main area, it's just like empty seats everywhere. And there is something I don't like about it.
But during the day, it's so crowded.
I know. It's almost like, but I like the area because of the music, but there's a weirdness at night. It's the place you pass through at night. It's almost like your shortcut or like secret.
When I went with Brandy and Jasmine to DCA and we went to Avengers Campus for the first time, we hung out in that area about like 8:30 at night or so. And you're right. It was a ghost town.
Yeah.
But we sat right next to the water where Max and Goofy would do the fishing and stuff.
That's a nice little area.
I love that area. I love it. That was so cool.
Yeah, the chill acoustic music, really cool. But yeah, it's generally there's just not much going on there.
Yeah.
Good place to get some bread though. Not yet, not currently, but soon.
I thought that it reopened.
No.
I could have sworn I saw a tweet with some guy with the bread. Hey, so it's open again.
It was closed Saturday. It could be open now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. But then you walk over the bridge, which does shake deliberately.
Yeah.
I looked it up. And you see the buoy. You know what I'm talking about? The little spiral.
Oh, yeah.
Looks great at night. But there you see it. Pixar Pier.
Yeah.
Which we're not going to talk negatively about today.
Yeah. Because it has some lights.
It's Pixar Pier at night.
Yeah.
So Jackson writes in, Spokebusters. He loves standing at the entrance of Paradise or Pixar Pier at night and taking in the ambiance. On a good day, Luxor Jr. looks you right in the face.
Oh, he does. He does. He slowly moves and just...
And before you walk in, you see Incredicoaster lit up. You see the Ferris wheel lit up. And you see it from afar like, oh, this is...
It's a little special.
Yeah. And you see the lights on the sign. And if you're exiting through there, you see the Adventurers out there, which is kind of cute.
Yeah.
But I rarely exit through that side.
Yeah, you always exit through the opposite side.
Sometimes I do, but you know. And Lucas and Savannah write in. I don't know which one of them it was, so it could be both. They love the reflections in the water of the pier, Paradise Bay, with a cool breeze and hearing the music loop. Because you're walking up the bridge, you see the water, right? And
I have a couple of pictures of just taking a picture of the reflection because it looks so cool in there.
And you go under that canopy, you pass Lamplight Lounge, you hit the boardwalk, you see the billboards and the star-shaped string lights.
Shout out to La Luna,
one of the best shorts.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
And so that's where all that starts. And they look like Luca characters in La Luna.
They do.
Yeah,
they do.
Like the dad, Massimo. And you can see the Par house at Incredicoaster. That's lit up too.
Their last name is Par?
Yeah, we had this whole thing where we couldn't guess, remember?
Oh, yeah.
It came to mind this time. And, that's lit up. And, you go towards Incredicoaster, Cookie Num Nums. It's open.
Yeah, I saw.
That glows.
It does.
And there's that waterfall too, the new Incredibles Waterfall. It's not a waterfall. It's like a fountain.
With the logo in the back, right?
Yeah.
Edna always stands in front of it.
Yeah.
When she's doing the character meeting.
And that shines. There's water. There's light coming out of the water. I like the little light in pools.
Yeah.
Disney does it. They do it around Dumbo. It's around Critter Carousel too in Pixar Pier.
Yeah, just light shining off of water has a certain feeling to it. Like, it's awesome.
Yeah, and Julia writes in, and she loves riding Incredicoaster at night and walking in Pixar Pier. Incredicoaster is infinitely better at night, right?
Infinitely. Dude, I just think in general, DCA is better at night. I mean, we're literally going through it all, but
you know what though? But then I think of like Touch of Disney when I had my honey bourbon lemonade, chilling at the bay. The sun's out, but it's breezy and 75 degrees. There's the vacation mode too.
Yeah.
But in general, yes.
Yeah.
There are certain things where it's just like too dark, but we'll get there. But like Hollywoodland, well, Hollywoodland just is kind of always not.
It's Hollywoodland,
the best, but it feels extra dead at night,
right?
Which you might not be looking for. But Dash's run effect works way better
at night
because you see the lights move.
Yeah.
And it's like you see the dark park as you're riding around. You don't see as much of the convention center and stuff too.
It gets hidden.
And you don't see the power lines and all that. Shout out to Power Line. And all the little red lights.
Yeah.
That we rode it at night the other day. And they're just like little red lights. And it makes such a huge difference.
You know what doesn't look good still at night?
What?
The Jack Jacks.
Yeah, I noted them.
Yeah.
Again, when it was like, he's multiplying. Is he? Is he?
Yeah.
But the red lights, even though like half of them are dead at this point, beautiful.
There is some kind of like lining to the tunnels, right?
There are rings around them.
There are rings around. That's what it is.
So the rings have always been there. But they used to be kind of on the inside, but you could see inside. They were green and blue. There were two. Now it's just red.
Got it.
And they're totally covered. And then they have the vent on top. It's a little...
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they shouldn't have done that.
I mean, we've talked about it before,
Yeah,
but I still wish Incredicoaster was a skin, like a timed skin.
Yeah. But the positives here. It is better at night. And walking in Pixar Pier at night is like amazing.
No, it's awesome.
You have the lights overhead the whole time. Paradise Bay is twinkling. You know, and there's the Incredicoaster track all around you. That's lit up a little bit, and you have the red lights. Like, it's, you know, it's funny. Like, I went to the OC Fair, right? I hadn't really gone to many carnivals and fairs in my day. During the day, you're on asphalt, and there are a bunch of carts that are like food trucks that are open, but they're, you know.
Right.
But at night, there's a different feeling in the air, right? Because things are hidden. It's almost like real life is hidden a little bit. And you get that cool carnival feeling, but not like cheap carnival, like the carnival in movies.
Yeah.
Is what Pixar Pier feels like at night.
Yeah, you don't really see in movies specifically many carnivals during the day.
No, yeah. It's always like the little, like the cute little romantic thing or whatever. And like, it's not necessarily that it's romantic. It's just like romantic. There's a, you know, romantic doesn't always mean love. It also just romantic, it's like an aesthetic and a feeling.
Right.
And it's almost like that, you know, and it's
like you're romanticizing something.
Yeah, I guess. And, you know, you see Pixar Promenade, you know, where the band used to play, and the games on the left.
I was going to say the games, since they're lit from the inside, it's really neat. It looks really cool.
I almost played one last time, but it was like there wasn't too much time, and I would want to like stand there and play a few. You know?
I kind of regret not playing them during Touch of Disney because they were free, right?
Yeah, I think so. There were long lines though.
That's what it was.
And we weren't in the mood for the lines. It was like there are no rides, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, I even for the first time stood in front of Mr. Potato Head and he talked to me.
Did he?
He's like, you gonna take a picture? And then he posed and Kimmy took a picture. It was cool. And
so somebody controls him?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wow.
And you see, I'm still calling it the Ferris wheel.
Oh, yeah.
Mickey's Fun Wheel. And you know, that there used to be that game you could play. Remember that? The Simon Says type of game. You choose.
Yeah, during World of Color.
And and it does like these spiral things and even like Emotional Whirlwind really comes alive at night. It's still, I know, not what I wanted it to be, but it looks way less like a plastic toy.
It's honestly one of my favorite things at night in DCA.
Yeah.
All the memories, seeing them all lit up.
And they're not just on, they move.
Well,
the lights change, but yeah.
Seeing the posters to the left, seeing everything about Emotional Whirlwind is so much better at night.
And the little thing spinning with the lights
Yeah.
on, all that. Yeah, and the characters, it's way better at night. And you forget that it's a lame ride.
Probably the lamest in the park.
I haven't been on Jumpin' Jellyfish in like 20 years, but I want to go on Jumpin' Jellyfish more than I want to go on Emotional Whirlwind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is still beautiful. And Elizabeth writes in with Pixar Pier shines at night, much cuter than Paradise Pier. And like we said in episode 42, Paradise versus Pixar, a daytime pier feels like you're on vacation, but a nighttime Pixar Pier is Disney magic.
Well said.
It is.
Well said.
I know we talk so much trash about Pixar Pier because a lot of it is deserved. But at night, they really did give it Disney magic.
Yeah.
It has that feeling of, I don't think I can get this somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, not to take any of the magic away, but lights are cheap.
Yeah.
And that lined up with the whole idea of Pixar Pier. And since it did that, like I would imagine that's why they use so many lights throughout the whole area. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Lights feel magical.
They do.
The electrical parade.
It's quite
Pink
literally
the night.
the closest thing we have to magic.
Yeah.
Are lights. So
yeah. So it really is just nighttime is what makes Pixar Pier special. And the couple trips ago, Kimmy wanted to go at night, but there was like only so much time. Yeah. And as much as I did regret not going there at night, we would have only had a short time there because there was some other stuff we want to do. And so we went this past weekend and we were able to go through Pixar Pier slowly. And it was really like
you took it in.
Yeah. And we did during Touch of Disney, but this was like Incredicoaster was going.
Yeah.
Things were spinning. There were people.
Kinetic energy.
Yeah. And it just felt really nice. Like we were park hopping, but it still felt like, oh, this is like, I want to be in DCA at night right now.
Yeah.
You know? So I have to say, nighttime is what validates Pixar Pier completely.
I agree. I totally agree.
So what do we say about where we walk out of Pixar Pier? You don't walk out through the Adventures Out There sign.
Heck no.
You walk through the back of the park, which used to be Paradise Pier.
Yeah, but I got kind of cut off now.
Yeah, now it's Paradise Gardens Park.
Yeah. And what a weird name, though. Nobody knows this.
Well, because Paradise Gardens is where you watch World of Color.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I did not know.
Or that is the park. I don't know. But anyways, the first thing there is Silly Symphony Swings. And we're talking about classic carnival feel.
Oh, that's
it.
For sure.
And it does feel cheaper during the day, but at night, it's not like in your face. So it's nice to see there.
Yeah.
You know? And obviously it's nicer at night, and it's nice to see the bay while you're spinning. You get a view of everything we just talked about.
Right.
At night. And it is a bit fast, to kind of look, but it's nice. And then you even have like Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta and Paradise Garden Grill.
It's a really big area.
It's right huge.
There. Yeah, that's a big eating area. Probably the biggest in DCA. I mean, if you don't count the new Pim's Test Kitchen area next to Hyperion.
Yeah. And I bet you it's similar to Pacific Wharf. It's just longer.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's not as dense because there's benches around trees and stuff. But what I love at night is over the tables, under the trees, there are lights.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They're lights on strings, but they're not string lights. They're like, like little.
They're like spotlights, but not spotlights.
Yeah, and throughout the whole thing, and that feels like you're like eating in like a little forest or something. And that's like, it's a shame I don't eat there more often because it is very nice.
I eat there all the time.
What do you eat? The pasta?
The pasta, yeah. It's good.
The pasta's almost always cream.
Oh,
but true. I might go pop some.
Have some red sauce.
Yeah, pop some pills. Some lactase pills.
Yeah.
And it's very nice there.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
It is a vibe.
As the kids say these days.
Yeah. And then you have Goofy Sky School. I feel like the nighttime really hides the cheapness of it. You don't see just like that blue paint on tubing.
Yeah, like I know I keep mentioning, but now that Brandy and I are really getting deep into Planet Coaster, we'll go through a park and we'll be like, oh, that's what this is. Oh, that's what this is. Goofy Sky School is definitely the cheapest possible roller coaster you can
Called
pay
a pocket coaster, right?
Is it that? Yeah, I think so.
I think so because you fit it in a little pocket.
Yeah, just as an example, like the big roller coasters in Planet Coaster that are pre-built, they're usually like $36,000 to like $50,000, which is not real money. You know, they're a lot more than that.
Yeah, another couple zeros maybe.
Yeah, but the cheap roller coaster would be like $3,000, $4,000, and that's for sure one of those.
Yeah, it does hide a lot, and you focus less on the ride and more on like when you're on the top deck looking out.
But when you're on the very top of that ride and you see the Grand Californian.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Ooh, what a...
And I saw there's like this huge wall too.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like a sound wall.
You think
a little bit.
Like to keep sound into the park?
Out of
Grand
Grand Californian.
Oh, makes some...
It's also probably just like a service area, like you know, cast members walk back and forth. But yeah, it looks real nice. Even you see more of DC-8, but you see the trees of Grizzly Peak a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that top is real nice.
Yeah.
And Kimmy rode the correct side this time. So she wasn't as scared.
Yeah.
She was screaming the whole time, but she said, "Can we go on Goofy Sky School?" So
nice.
So we did.
Yeah.
She always asks. I never ask.
Yeah, I love that ride.
I like it. I just you gotta sit down just right. Otherwise, I sat down
a little
quickly.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, could have been worse. So I don't care what you say. Golden Zephyr is beautiful at night. Come on.
Sure. Okay.
Rain, come on.
Like the reflections?
Look at all of it. Just
like
look at that. Look at that glow.
Yeah, you're right.
Across the sky with the red and the yellow.
I thought you were just talking about the cars.
You don't, because the wires are lit up. The cables that hold the...
Yeah.
And have you ridden it at night?
I have.
That nice breeze.
The breeze does a lot.
Yeah,
the breeze does a lot.
A nighttime breeze.
Yeah.
It's got to be a California.
When you have the Zephyr to yourself, that's a different story.
Yeah, when you don't have like 50,000 children on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real nice. Again, overlooking the glistening bay.
I still think the time's a ticking though.
I don't think so. What could you possibly put there? You cannot put, just like Jumpin' Jellyfish, you can't make a smaller ride.
Yeah, you can't.
There's nothing that's going there. There's no show building.
And it just adds to the ride count in the park.
Which you want. You want to eat up capacity, you know?
Yeah.
And where was I? Even Jumpin' Jellyfish looks cool.
Do they do anything to it?
It's just
It's just lit, right? Like from the bottom?
What's apparently the cheapest, best way to make something look nice? Put some lights on it.
Yeah.
We did that at a trade show. We put little LED strips. They're like the $5 Chinese ones.
It makes it look so cool.
People are like, whoa.
That reminds me of, I didn't watch the show almost at all, but I saw this one little skit of Portlandia. And did you watch it at all?
I used to.
Do you remember Put a Bird on It?
No.
It was like they were dressed as hipsters, and they were like, "You want to be a hipster? Put a bird on it." And it was just like a drawing of a random bird. But for us, put some lights on it.
Put some Windex on it. But yeah, even Jumpin' Jellyfish looks cool. I think I'm gonna ride it next time.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
just to say you did.
I don't want to take like some child's spot in line. You know what I mean?
Move,
kid. It's like the only thing he could get on. But even like the Little Mermaid building is nicer at night. It's got the lights.
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole point of this episode,
Yeah.
really. But the archway with the exposed bulbs.
Mm-hmm.
And
Trident's lit up a little bit on top.
Like gold.
Yeah.
But not tacky gold, not iPhone gold, you know?
From my understanding, that Trident has been there even before the Aerial building, right?
No, that building just wasn't there before. They changed it. They
I thought
tore
there
it down.
was.
No, there was it.
It was the Whoopi Goldberg show.
Yeah, but the facade was completely redone.
Oh,
there was
okay.
just like, they really tore that down.
Okay. But I remember seeing them lift that Trident, and he's huge. But you don't realize it because he's so high up.
Yeah,
Perspective. Yeah.
And so yeah, that building's nice at night. I feel like I can only go on that ride at night if there's zero wait. If I'm walking through if I'm walking through the doors.
Yeah, zero.
Because there's so much to do at night. You don't need the AC, whatever. But it feels nice when you just walk straight through those doors.
Yeah.
But at line at night, it feels weird, like you're missing out on other things.
Mm-hmm.
But Andy Wardo writes in, when all the lights turn off, I think he said when all the lights magically turn off, and World of Color starts. And Tiffy Luna wrote in about World of Color as well. It's
oh man.
That we don't have right now, but we're going to talk about it.
It will be back.
It will be.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Have you walked down the parade route while it's going?
Down the parade route.
Like you walk towards Paradise Bay, but World of Colors are.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, it's tall.
Yeah.
When I saw that and then I went and watched it a little bit, I thought to myself, like, what a wonderful world of color. No. I thought to myself, like, this is one of the greatest things Disney has ever done.
Hands down.
Like,
no
really
question
think about
it.
that.
Yeah.
Just one of the most spectacular things they've ever done. They have a swinging robot. And that's one of the coolest things they've ever done, but not one of the most spectacular.
World of Colors. And to top it off, we're the only people in the world that have it.
Yeah, like Bellagio's nothing.
Oh, no. But even then we have that too, because we drive 4 hours and we have it too.
Yeah.
But I mean, Florida's getting, what's it called? Harmonious? Or whatever it's called. But they get the massive barges.
They can't lower that into the bay during the day.
No, these you can. You can, for the most part. Sometimes you see them, but I love World of Color, man. I miss it so much. I miss World of Color so much. I miss Fantasmic so much. All the shows in general. I'm a big show guy. I love going to the shows.
But you hate parades.
I hate parades.
Which is hilarious.
Keep the cavalcades. Keep them. They don't cause traffic. People get a kick out of it.
And you don't know which one you're going to get?
Yeah. So anyways.
I get that. Okay. The music is sometimes weird with the cavalcades, though. I heard something and I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right, it's over. All right. But yeah, World of Color is just...
It's a spectacle, man. Yeah, you're right.
I've never seen the Christmas one. And
Neither
I really
have I.
want to.
Neither have I.
And then the Villains one never happened.
It didn't?
They did a whole Villains one for Villains Night.
Yeah.
And then Villains Night was last April 2020, which...
Whoa.
So they have the show just sitting around.
Wow.
That no
in their
one
back
has
pocket.
seen. And it's not coming during Oogie Boogie, which is people thought it would.
Yeah. Huh. Okay.
I feel like they could do it during Oogie Boogie.
Nah. Ali just announced the mask mandate for major events now.
It's LA, though.
I can totally see Disneyland following suit, though. You know what that means? Universal's going to do it.
Universal's going to pretend to do it. But anyways, let's not get too much into that. So... it's just I can't wait till it comes back because
and it will.
You're always like when you wait for it, you're like, man, I'm standing here, it's uncomfortable, I'm waiting, and then it happens. Whoa! Yeah. And you need the fast pass for it.
Yeah,
standing in the back, people block half of it, but yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, if you're right up on the front, you're getting soaked. It's just part of the experience. You know, I love it.
But Paradise Gardens Park, I think, feels the most alive during a festival.
Like the Mulan thing or the Coco thing.
Festival holidays,
or you're talking about like events like that, okay?
Or
food and wine,
because there's people around. Yeah, in a good way though. It's not like super busy. There's booths everywhere.
Yeah,
I do love something about food and wine is a vibe like after work, and festival holidays is a vibe at night because there's music. There's so much life in that area where there normally isn't.
Yeah,
and you got a sweater on. It's cold, and there's just like
having some more chata.
Yeah.
Whew.
Some dessert.
Yeah.
Dude, Christmas is all about dessert.
Yeah.
And
can't wait for Christmas.
Yeah, same. And during the year though, you walk through there at night and it is empty because there's nothing to do there. That walkway.
Quite literally nothing.
It's because it's meant for this is the World of Color viewing area, really.
Yeah.
But you walk through there and you feel something when you see like things in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of see Guardians, I know. But you can see Carthay Circle, I think, right? And you're just like, oh, I'm about to go do things. You can even even the wine country area to the left when you're walking back, it's real nice.
Yeah.
well, kind of elegant. There's a
There's a back to the romantic. There's a romantic
Yeah.
feel to it.
and even though the whole Bugs Line Avengers Campus thing, Pixar Pier, it's like I think California Adventure it's hitting a stride again.
It is.
It's feeling like rounded out now.
Yeah.
It's got a little something for everyone.
We're lucky. We're lucky to have DCA.
Wow. Has anyone said that?
One kid, and I'll talk about it later. But
I do love DCA.
yeah, and we're not done though.
No, not even close.
No.
What I really, really love, we talked about walking back toward the wine country area, but the real way to leave this place is through Grizzly Peak.
Oh yeah, and what's the first thing you see?
The Eureka water wheel. I think it's the Eureka gold and silver mining. I don't know what.
Old Faithful, dude.
That creaking sound.
Yeah.
And just that's a glow too.
Really quick, can you walk to the right?
Yes.
You still can.
Sometimes.
Because
that's where you saw the truck.
Yeah, I saw the truck there, but because that was the overflow for Grizzly River Run. That's where they put the line.
I wonder if that's when you can't walk there.
Oh, okay. At night, guarantee you can walk that way though. Nobody's going on that ride at night. Yeah, I love it.
You would think.
I love it.
But we'll get to that later. So, yeah, there's that creaking sound, and you see the bear glowing, the grizzly bear, the big grizzly bear that is kind of hidden in trees now.
Yeah.
But I love that thing.
Yeah.
And it's like bright, and then you go to the left, and JD Silva writes in, the trail around Grizzly River Run has great theming, and it feels like Yosemite Valley.
It does.
And
it does.
It suddenly gets dark, but not a scary dark, not a lonely dark, a calm dark.
It's like when you go to a cabin in Big Bear, or you go to like you say in Yosemite, and you're in a little town, and it's nighttime. Yeah. You see lights on in homes, but that's it. You don't really get maybe a couple street lights or whatever, depending on the area you're in. But there's just a sense of calmness. Yeah,
there's like the trail is like it's calm and peaceful, and there's a unique quiet to it.
Yeah.
I think it's all the trees. It muffles out the sound of the rest of the park. And
that's so interesting. You're right.
It like hugs your ears.
It might be that big wall too behind the hotel.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But it like hugs your mind.
Yeah.
It's a warm embrace.
You could live in there.
Yeah. I would.
Yeah.
I would. And you got Redwood Creek Challenge Trail. And
I remember at the beginning of the Halix documentary, the guy who had the poster said that as a kid, he would live in Tomorrowland. You're the same, but with this area.
Oh, yeah. It's like, I think about it.
Yeah.
I think about it a lot. But, you see the grizzly bear, the big boy with the raft, and Kimmy writes in, riding Grizzly River Run at night.
Hey.
We did that.
Hey, nice.
I know it's for We Have It So Good, but at around 9:05 p.m. or something like that.
5-minute wait?
No wait.
Yeah, walk on.
So she was like, I'm going to go. You don't have to come. I'm like, I'm going to come. She's like, no, you don't have to. And I'm like, but I don't know why I wanted to.
You got the feeling.
Like, just do it.
Yeah.
It's, So we got on. We literally just walked to the platform, and they were like, get in 34. Like, okay.
Was it your own
So
boat?
it was. And we sat across from each other away from the doorways. And then 4 people showed up, and we sat next to the doorway.
Disney's been doing that. I don't know why.
And so it's like dark and scary at night.
Yeah.
Because there are no lights. It is like, I can imagine it during the day. I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. And it was a little beautiful. Dude, going past the grizzly bear, right next to it, real nice. And seeing things lit up, the trees, whatever. But then it spins, and the person whose idea it wasn't gets soaked. My whole back and half of my shorts.
Nice.
Dude.
How are the socks?
I was shivering. Oh, so I put my feet up on the thing.
Yeah.
Under the seat.
Uh-huh.
And I have, my shoes are like socks, but they are plasticky.
So it kind of...
There was no water in there, it feels like.
Good.
These are not two-tone shorts. Dude, it nailed me. We put everything in my backpack, whatever, and
awesome.
I was the only person who got wet.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's the best.
But it was special. Not a lot of people. Although we did get like stuck at some point. They were like 4 things before the drop, and someone was just really slowly letting
Same
them
thing
through.
happened to me last time I went
Weird.
to DCA. Yeah, that was weird.
I don't know.
It's like the cast member's up there just looking
Yeah.
at you, and it's like,
It's really strange.
yeah,
But yeah, riding that at night is something else.
it is.
And there's no line or anything. And
Did I ever talk about the time that I rode it 3 or 4 times in a row, and I was already sick?
that sounds exhausting.
It was awesome, dude. It was so awesome.
This is at night?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Derek, my friend Brianna, who's actually getting married, and lives in like Louisiana now or something. I saw. And one of her friends, we all met up, and we were like, hey, you guys want to go on Grizzly River run? We're like 18, 19. And Derek and I were like, oh, we're kind of sick or whatever. And we're like, okay, well, we'll get on it. Took a couple pills, like some Advil or something. I don't know what it was. And went on it 3-4 times because they said, do you guys want to go again? You guys want to go again? We're like, yeah. It was awesome.
Chill me to the bone.
And then we went to go dry off in the hotel on the chairs by the fireplace.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
It was nice.
And so, yeah, you get out of there. And there is like the geyser area.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's like steamy there at night. It's like that
Ooh.
fog. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And there's the one lantern and the mist that you
Mhm.
see. The waterfall at night.
Mhm.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Also, lockers were closed when we went.
They're lockers?
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
It's like Kimmy's pro tip. It's behind the DVC thing. They're
Oh,
free
okay.
lockers. They're free for like 2 hours or something. But then, I didn't think of this. Even Grand Californian at night. I know it's not. It's partially DC. It's technically in the park. Yeah, the fireplace, the lobby at night.
It's a vibe. Back to the vibes.
That's a hug.
Yeah.
That is a warm embrace.
Yeah. Hearing the
Once again.
piano.
Oh,
Yeah.
piano at night.
Mm.
Something. And then there's still some trail left, right? And Zane Cosmo writes in about walking through a dark and empty Grizzly Peak. And you see like the lit up windows of Napa Rose too. And it's just more, just like you get that last stretch of quiet too.
Yeah.
It's like before you're back.
And even the pool.
Yeah.
The pool looks really cool too.
Yeah, I love that area. I love it during Christmas.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do the snow there.
Mhm.
Did they know what they had on their hands when they did this?
Oh, no. No,
I don't think they did.
It was a cool, coinky dink, dude.
Yeah. So, I will talk about it forever. I love this area. But Grizzly Peak is not really over. You keep walking and you get to Grizzly Peak Airfield. And you usually I don't usually walk in through the front. I usually walk in through this trail.
Yeah.
Where the plane and the billboard are.
Yeah.
And, the land of scenic wonders, yours to enjoy.
You know what this area does, and I think it does really well? It's lit up like an airport would be lit up. I don't know if it's just me making
Like
this.
lights from the ground.
Lights from the ground facing up at an angle. Just reminds me of an airport or an airfield.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sure this was all on purpose.
This was a recent thing. This was it May 15, 2015? Where they like
Redid it.
yeah,
That's when
this
Smoke
was very
Jumpers
deliberate. Yeah.
When Smoke Jumpers got redone, Over the World opened, right?
I
It was around there.
don't know if it had opened yet. I think they had just changed the theming of the land.
Okay.
It was gonna open maybe, but like Humphreys was like everything's green. They added a fire watch tower. Right?
Oh,
that
yeah.
wasn't there. They took that rocket out.
Yeah. Do you remember when they would have the performers there? They would have like they were like stewardesses. Stewardesses, is that a word?
We say flight attendants.
Flight attendant. Yeah, flight attendants like doing like a choreographed dance with a pilot. Have you ever seen this?
I have not.
I saw this in person, and I have a very vivid memory in front of Humphreys.
That's so weird.
Yeah,
Humphreys used to be called Flying By.
that's probably why.
Get it? Flying by, but it's flying by.
Yeah, I know we've talked about it before, but they had a pun guy.
Maybe it was Eisner himself.
It might have been.
Listen, guys, I have this whole list of California puns. Can we build a theme park? We're gonna call it Disney's Punland. Sounds like Funland. Oh, okay, we'll work on the name.
California Adventure.
All right. So there, even those pines are lit up, you know, and it's at this hour at night. It's quiet. There isn't even much of a line for Soarin'.
It gets lower for sure.
Yeah, like it doesn't really bleed out there late at night.
Yeah.
Because everyone's gone on Soarin' already. That's a funny thing. The really big rides, except like Space Mountain and Radiator Springs Racers, the iconic stuff, people get it out of the way.
In the morning.
Yeah, like Pirates and Haunted Mansion, kind of like we talked about the first week. It's like everyone went on that because it's their favorites, and then they're done.
Yeah. And
so there's the refreshment area, which we talked about next to Humphreys. There's the Firewatch Tower that is beautifully lit up. And I have a special affinity now for Firewatch Towers.
How you do.
And you can see Buena Vista Street just past the threshold.
You see the fountain a little bit.
Yeah.
You see Carthay a little bit.
And unfortunately now you see the fortress. You see Mission Breakout. Unfortunately. I know it's good.
From a distance, it's okay.
But it's not seeing the Hollywood Tower Hotel from the distance.
No.
It does break your immersion a little bit. I'm in a theme park.
Yeah, really quick. I never realized that in Tower of Terror, it was a lightning strike hit it. And that's why it looked the way it did.
Yeah, it's like a haunted lightning strike. It's
but like
the purple.
The building is like breaking at one point because of the lightning. Yeah.
And right now you realize that.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
No. When I saw the behind the attraction, beyond the attraction.
I still got to watch that.
Yeah.
And there's also like they have the national park signs.
Mm-hmm.
Those are lit up at night.
That's all your jam
those
right
are like actual. That's what the signs look like in national parks.
Mm.
And that area is way better at night. That area is the best when it's overcast and rainy.
Yeah.
Or at night. During the day, it's just like, it's nice.
That's cool.
But it's just normal. It's just very normal. But at night, I think it is because it's quiet. Because there's one ride in the airfield. It's just Soarin'.
For a long time, it's the only ride around. Until you hit Grizzly River Run.
Yeah. So normally, this is it. You walk out of Grizzly Peak Airfield, maybe you hit up Trolley Tree, something, or, there's a new land.
There is.
Avengers Campus at night. I wish I had a very obnoxious, like some like annoying.
We gotta add that, dude. We gotta add that song.
Go ahead, try it.
Yeah.
No, don't ding us on YouTube.
No, it won't ding us if our voice is over it. That's what I want.
Okay. Yeah. So, Avengers Campus at night. First thing, lights. The Ark Reactor and the entrance walls. Did you go there at night on your last trip?
Yeah.
And
the Ark Reactor is awesome.
It's already busted.
It's already busted though, unfortunately. So,
but it is awesome. It's radial. Not only does it radiate, it's radial. There's like, lines coming out of it. Those lit up walls are really cool.
Yeah.
Because it's concrete with, I don't know. And then even like those really unique, they're lamps. They're like the angular.
Yeah. They're like futuristic looking, but at the same time, not. Yeah.
They kind of did what Galaxy's Edge did. Like, we're going to disguise they're themed lights.
Yeah.
Because, things like in Disneyland, they just make them look old.
Yeah.
Like, these are lights that would be in New Orleans, but it's like Star Wars lights, Avengers lights. What are those, And
it seems like they kind of go with their respective fonts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I do. I actually do. And like Web Slingers has the slatted wall. And there's a gradient of lights when you look at it. And even like
that looks good. I mean, are you talking about the Miles wall?
No. That's just lit up.
Lit up.
But I mean, I will post this picture, but that wall. And you have the brick building, the Stark converted warehouse. But very beautiful. Even like lit up pines again.
Yeah.
Because it is still California.
Yeah.
It is themed in California.
And it's supposed to be hidden, like in a desolate area of California. So
and then is it?
I mean, if you look at the movies, It's in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of forests around.
Yeah, I guess.
So
And then you do have the Circuit City wall. But even that looks good at night.
It does.
Glossy,
It does.
you know? And
it kind of hides a little bit of the top
yeah.
to make it less Circuit City-ish.
Yeah. And
Yeah, who designed that, man? Dang.
I don't know. But even like Web Suppliers looks halfway interesting. It does look like a store.
Yeah.
100%. But it's meant to be. It's called Suppliers. Like it is bright. It's new looking.
Nice doors.
Nah. They cheaped out on the doors.
Did they?
The doors in the art are like the Getty Museum doors.
Oh, okay.
But these are just
I like the Getty.
sliding doors. Yeah, the Getty's beautiful. And then you have Shawarma Palace. And what does it have?
Shawarma.
And string lights. String lights
Hey, we're back.
everywhere.
Yeah.
But you can't blame them.
No. That's how. If you want to make an area look expensive, you put string lights.
No. You make it look like charming.
Charming. I like that.
Charming.
Yeah. Like my living room. We have Christmas lights going on the top of the ceiling.
You put that there for Rainchella, right?
Yeah. And never came down. They're still there.
Why not?
Yeah. They light up more than the fans do. So
Yeah. And then you have the Sanctum. Did you see the Sanctum at night?
I did.
Look at that. Just purple trees and purple, orange.
The purple is
yellow.
what kills it. Like that.
Because it's unnatural.
Yeah.
It's magical. And even I don't know what shape that is. It's not a dodecahedron. It has more than 12 sides.
I
But
almost say it's a die. It's like a 20-sided die.
that would be what's the 20-sided die?
What it's actually called?
Yeah, 20-sided.
It's hard enough to not call it that.
Icosagon.
An icox. What?
Icosagon.
Icosagon. Sounds like a last name.
20gon. Yeah.
Kirk Icosagon.
I don't know. It's not that. No. 20-sided die polygon. Because it's not it. What is it? No. Icosahedron.
Icosahedron. Okay, now that sounds like a shape.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, you get it's funny. The broken walls look better because they like reflect the light, you know?
Yeah.
And it doesn't look old anymore. And then you have the hanging lanterns. Hang lights from the sky, you know?
How are they hung? There's just like wires going across.
Yeah, there's just
right?
wires going across. And you know, you got the beautiful brickwork on the floor and everything, and just there's some sorcery going on.
Yeah.
And it is quite beautiful. And even it's called Avengers HQ.
What is this?
The Quinjet building. Normally during the day it just looks like an industrial building, but it actually looks futuristic at night.
It's the
blue lights, you know?
The blue.
And I quite like it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I think that this area. You know what? Let's do Pim first.
We'll do it. It's very empty at night though.
Yeah.
But I did notice something in one of Kimmy's pictures. The floor has the Avengers A on it.
I never noticed.
I never noticed that. I saw, what's that arrow? Does the A have an arrow in it?
Yeah.
It does. But it's very empty at night. There are like no characters. Although walking and on top of Avengers HQ, Loki just showed up with the horns, like the full on.
Yeah.
And what's funny is at some point he got to where the meetup used to be, you know, towards the ground. And he said like one or two things to Kimmy, but when he's in the front, he's so far. I feel like they're instructed not to raise their voices because they won't sound like the characters. Like, I'm up here yelling.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound right?
Right,
But the kinetic energy was a little lost, but it was nice. But I didn't want to feel this way, but I'm like, did people stop caring?
I think so. I honestly think so. It lost its.
I wonder why.
I mean, so did Galaxy's Edge pretty quick. It was the same thing. If not even more so, probably for Galaxy's Edge.
But people still show up with their lightsabers.
Yeah.
For the meetups. People still show up in robes and like.
There's still love for Star Wars.
But yeah, what's up with Marvel? Is it because... Okay. adults like feeling like they're in Star Wars. And so do kids who like Star Wars.
Which are very few now.
Marvel cosplayers and stuff are not going to Disneyland, right? Like,
I see what you're saying.
Marvel adults, do they care less about Avengers Campus than a kid would?
Probably.
Because I know Galaxy's Edge is not, we complain, it's not Tatooine, it's not Hoth, obviously. It's not Endor, but you still feel like this is Star Wars. As an adult, you don't go to Avengers Campus and feel like you're in an Avengers movie.
It might be the whole character thing. I mean, they're really heavy on characters in there. And we were just talking about with the Star Wars Galactic Cruiser, like, we know it's fake.
Like I said, when you want to do it, and then I said, someone's going to come to help me on this mission.
Yeah. And that's how it is in Avengers Campus, I think, for a lot of people. Which is why I think our favorite part of Avengers Campus is Pim's. It's the food.
That's the one thing that makes me feel like I'm in a Marvel movie.
Yeah. And it's the food.
But it makes it feel like Pym came into the real world. I still don't feel like I'm in a world of Marvel that I've seen before.
Yeah.
Because we're not in Asgard. Yeah. We're not somewhere. And that was the complaint with Galaxy's Edge. But at least Galaxy's Edge, technically it's canon. And also, like, the buildings are Star Wars buildings.
Yeah.
The spires are Star Wars. This is like, I know. This is about a nighttime thing. But it was very empty at night. And that is something to talk about. But it was also beautiful because brand new land with lots of lights.
Oh, yeah.
And so were you going to talk about Pym?
Oh, no. I just saw it was next on the agenda here.
So Pym is just beautiful as always. Like, dude, even the warehouse building thing in the back, they light up the logo and there's fireworks going off in the back.
That's awesome.
These trees are just lit up and, you know, lighting coming from the ground.
You know, it's official. Pym's Test Kitchen has made me love Ant-Man. I liked Ant-Man before, but because of this, I officially love it.
Yeah, look at this entrance with, with the hive.
I think hits, dude.
And the trees, the green with the yellow and the blue sky.
Oh, yeah.
I will post all these, don't worry. And there's like the logo on the ground. It looks beautiful during the day because it's glossy and shiny. And at night, you know.
It looks great.
And the wall on the side, look at that.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
And what is funny is this is like the bee thing from the first movie that's like not part of it.
Talking about Yellow Jacket?
Yeah. I guess we have Wasp.
Yeah, the Wasp, yeah. And she's literally a walk-around character too.
Yeah.
And Wasp's make nests. Do they?
Yeah, but they're not like, they don't look like this. They're terrifying.
Yeah.
But.
yeah, they are.
But.
I've hit enough with broomsticks to know that.
Yeah. But, you know, glows amber. And I think Avengers Campus feels less industrial at night and more high tech. That's
a good point.
Not necessarily magical, but still not vibrant. But like,
I don't think Marvel's supposed to necessarily feel magical other than the Doctor Strange area.
Yeah.
It's just supposed
that does feel
fantastical. Whatever that is.
But it's not even quite. Doctor Strange area looks fantastic. This just looks, I don't know. I like it. But I'm also.
It's almost like Tomorrowland without being Tomorrowland.
But you know what it felt like standing in front of the Quinjet at night? It felt like being in Hollywoodland. No one's here. Nothing is happening. I can't go on any rides.
That's a problem. That is a problem.
Guardians is out of the way. It's so, I know it's not that old, and I know it's part of the campus, and it's always been Marvel after Tower of Terror, but it is disconnected from the land, and it feels like an old ride. But it doesn't feel part of it. The aesthetic doesn't even match because it's not an Avengers ride; it's a Guardians ride.
Did you see the I don't know if it was a leak or what of the new ride system that Disney is developing?
Yeah, the Quinjet possibility.
That's what
it probably is. That.
Yeah, where it's like you're in your own little pod.
Looks cool.
It does. It's like a one, not one person, but one group soaring.
Yeah. But the other one's loading or something. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting stuff. Really, really interesting stuff.
But yeah,
But if they had the Quinjet ride in that building, that'll do so much for the land.
100%. Because there's doors to that building.
Yeah.
I don't know what those are for. But yeah, it's very empty at night. And I had not just eaten, but I wasn't hungry. So like
Pim's wasn't doing
I
anything
wanted
there.
to like grab a drink at Pim or something, but I was like, we were about to leave because we really needed to go. Oh, we were going to exit and through Hollywoodland, go to Animation Academy. There's a last slot at night.
Yeah.
And so, I did kind of rush out of there. Pim could be cool at night, but it wasn't that time yet. So
I'm kind of glad that Avengers Campus in general has kind of lost some of its like wow factor
because you could just go.
Because then we can just show up to Pim's and get some food and hang out.
Yeah, if I hadn't eaten before, maybe I would have got the Choco Smash Bar,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I want that thing in the winter.
Yeah.
When you don't feel like death when it's hot and melty.
Yeah.
Probably be good. We'll split one.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
That's we'll get it at night thing. But yeah, it's definitely beautiful. But something's missing at night. I wonder if there will be more characters when it's busy again. I don't think it's going to be like, oh, this was the opening week. There were lots of characters. I think there's just no one there right now.
So they don't have characters there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That makes sense.
There really is no one there.
Yeah.
At this moment in time. But right now, it's a little Hollywoodland-ish. They got to do something to get you to go to Guardians, and I don't know what they could do.
Like funnel you somehow?
They like theme something. I don't know.
Isn't that what the floor thing is supposed to be?
But dude, it's far.
Yeah.
It's like past Pim.
Yeah.
It feels like, dude, after the line of where, like the Quinjet building, where Black Panther climbed up. After that, it feels like Avengers Campus is over. Because you have that old Fast Pass area for Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
And it still looks like a Tower of Terror garden.
If they replace that with something, that might do something for it. or put something after it and it'll be like engulfing it.
The problem is it's in front of the Tivan collection. Maybe Terran Treats should have been there.
Yeah.
Or some weirdness.
And the bad thing is there's the Hyperion right there.
Yeah, and the Shawarma Palace 2 is there. But you can't put the palace in front of the Guardians because it's weird.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. It's not there yet, but I feel like it could be. It is at least beautiful. It doesn't look worse at night. It looks better at night for sure.
Yeah.
It feels less.
I like that it looks more high tech at night.
Yeah, it looks less like a business park, which is a good thing. So, we have covered all of DCA at night. It seems, right?
Got through the whole park, yeah.
Yeah, and
quick shout out though to Bugs Land at night.
Yeah.
Quick shout out, RIP. What an amazing thing to walk through.
The clovers lit up.
Yeah.
And the Christmas lights type thing. Oh, I did notice Pim, the eating area near the tasting lab, the right side, the hanging lights, they're Christmas lights.
Oh, really?
They're Christmas lights like the size of like a human being.
So those are the same ones from Bugs Life?
No. They're like the green Christmas lights.
Oh, okay.
It's actually, I thought that was really great.
Yeah, that's cool.
The Ant-Man joke, But at Bugs Land at night.
It hit hard. That was awesome.
That was there were like trees to walk through and stuff.
And adding the lighting coming from the bottom gives even more of a sense of perspective. Or less of a sense of perspective.
Engulfed.
Yeah. Yeah. In those things, whatever they,
Yeah, clovers, I think.
Mm-hmm. And there was grass too, though, right?
And even like there is, I'll always remember the walkway just to Tower of Terror. There was the
pencils?
There's the pencils, but like it felt like it
was like a tunnel.
It split. There was like two tunnels, right?
Yeah.
But it's sadly gone now. Gonna miss this view.
Yeah.
But DCA at night, California Adventure at night, is the quintessential after work experience. It's usually empty by that time.
It is.
The Disney magic shines at night.
Mm-hmm.
You
quite literally shines.
On a day where the sun goes down early, you can skip Disneyland at night.
Yeah.
Not that you're like, I'm skipping Disneyland. But if you do, you don't feel bad about it. You have a good experience. And it's got the magic. It's got this it's like it caters to adults more a little bit. And not necessarily just because of alcohol.
No.
Not even at all. Just something about it.
And to locals, I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like DC is more of a local park than Disneyland.
because we know that there are things to do there.
Mhm.
There's Animation Academy. There's the food and drink.
It's one giant hidden gem.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it just feels really nice to be there at night.
Yeah.
And, walking out of Buena Vista Street, and Ozzy writes in. He just writes the vibes. I think, you always have to walk out through Buena Vista Street. You could walk through the hotel, but that's another thing.
Yeah.
But I think Buena Vista Street has more of a warmth than Main Street. I don't know if I said this at the top.
It does. I think you did, but
there is a warmth to it that's not okay. I don't know why. I think it is technically like supposedly older than. Is it supposed to be older
I
than
don't think
Marceline?
so. No. I think this isn't Buena Vista the 20s?
Yeah. When's Marceline? 1800s?
I think it's like 1890s or the turn of the century. It was the turn of the century. Yeah. 1890s, 1900s.
Oh, okay. But something about Buena Vista Street feels of our time.
Because there's like
Department stores.
Yeah.
It's not shops. It's stores. And the stores are huge, but I like them.
Kind of reminds me of like watching a Christmas movie and then them going to Macy's.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Like it was 34th Miracle on 34th
Yeah.
Street.
Or even, I don't know, even Elf. He goes to Macy's or like you'll shoot your eye out, Christmas Story, any of those. That's what it kind of reminds me of a little bit, which is a warm feeling.
Yeah, it's not, I know, it's very like
corporate and
consumeristic, but it doesn't feel gross.
Yeah.
Because the styling is very good.
Yeah.
It looks vintage, but it looks real nice,
Mm-hmm.
And I really, after going Saturday, I've always appreciated, but appreciate it even more. And writing this episode really made me feel like, wow, this is really special. It's more special than I ever thought. Like people are like, when are you going to do DCA? And I'm like,
You waited. Look, I told you a couple weeks later, let's do DCA at night.
You can't do it all at once.
Yeah.
But I thought you got to do it right. It's not quite the same as Disneyland because people will just compare the two.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I needed to feel it.
Yeah. And you did.
Yeah, I have the inspiration for next week's episode from this single moment in Tomorrowland. It's not a Tomorrowland episode, but that's just how it goes sometimes. You got to be hit in the face with the vibes.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that in mind, we have it so good. So, this is where we just talk about things we miss and appreciate about Disneyland. Sometimes people write in, but I'm going to try to put up some questions and have you guys...
This one you kind of sprinkled
all
the write-ins throughout the episode.
This was a thorough episode, but I feel like if I just ask the right question, everyone can be included in the episode. And again, if you missed something or you just had a really good experience, you can go ahead and write in. I'll put you in this section too. But I've liked, just adding everyone's names to the outline.
Yeah.
And having them... I have a way I want the episode to go. And before I introduce something, I put someone in there. They talked about it too.
Yeah.
So they know. They know what makes DCA special at night. So all you listeners, look out for Instagram. You could try to guess the episode, but I'll do my best not to completely spoil what it's going to be about. And I didn't want to say this at the top because I feel like people didn't know how this was going to go with all their write-ins. And so, anyways, I went to Disneyland and California Adventure.
Park hopped.
I have my Park Hopper California resident ticket.
Yeah.
So Kimmy and I went on Saturday.
Nice.
So I'm going to do a quick rundown of everything we did. Just a list, just to show how empty Saturday, August 24th was.
Dude, this paragraph is thick, dude. You got the triple C thick over here.
And obviously this doesn't even have just like the walking around.
Yeah.
But I want to begin or contextualize this with the fact that I was in Mickey and Friends. I walked down the escalator at 11:50 a.m. I hit 20th Century Music Company that you didn't know existed at 12:22.
Awesome.
So I didn't really do much. Walk the tram around. So let's say 12:10.
Was there a line to get into Mickey and Friends?
into it, not really. It was backed up a little on the
up when you go up
the ramp. That's why I said the planet is healing.
Yeah.
But Kimmy and I actually met there because it closed at 11, and it was like, okay, she's got to drive all the way back to my house and then drive all the way back down. So, it's really fun driving there with her. But this time, because we had to be up the next day for a long day, it's like, okay, we'll split. But she wasn't too far behind, so I stuck around and we still got our escalator shot.
Nice.
So we still walked in together. But quick rundown on this low crowd day. Coffee at the Hub. So I got Starbucks, went to the Hub, got our churro gears, Snow White's Enchanted Wish, walked to Space Mountain, but it was closed, but it never went over 35 minutes later on. We did Astro Blasters. That was about 10, 15 minutes. Star Tours was almost a walk-on. At 2:30 p.m., I remembered that Web Slingers exists, and I got a backup boarding group, which did get called later on.
Wow.
We went to Docking Bay 7. We swapped what we got last time. So I got the falafel. She got the pot roast. That stuff's so good. We did the canoes.
Ooh, how are the forearms?
We'll get there. Went on Haunted Mansion. We did Tarzan's Treehouse slowly. We did Indiana Jones, Pirates of the Caribbean. We ate at Carthay Circle, a full meal. We did not.
We already hopped.
We hopped. We did not rush Carthay at all. We went to Avengers Campus, went to Radiator Springs Racer, single rider, Incredicoaster, Silly Symphony Swings, Goofy Sky School. I got a honey bourbon lemonade and drank it on the way to Grizzly River Run, which we snuck in there on our way to Avengers Campus at night, just for this episode. Did Animation Academy, and we were in that building 15 minutes early, chilling. And after that, we got the 9:30 p.m. slot. So at 9:45 is when that ended. We hopped back and we went on Space Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain, stopped at Tropical Hideaway for some bows, and then did Jungle Cruise at night.
We have it so good.
We have it so
man
good.
Okay.
So here are my highlights. Coffee on Main Street. I went into Starbucks and Kimmy said, I'm going to go take some pictures. I'm like, go ahead. Mm-hmm. That was already a good feeling of we're just here at a normal day at Disneyland. We're going to temporarily split. Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to stand in line and get some coffee. I got a text or I called her. She's like, I'm in the Hub. And I got that she was just sitting on the floor. Just chilling. And that's where that picture came from. Dude, I was living drinking that venti iced coffee.
Yeah.
That was the life. And then getting the churro gears are hot. They're like a fluffy churro at Maurice's Treats.
Yeah.
Great thing to split. It's a tiny little snack. They also have these little, they look like donut holes. So next time.
But
different
they're
flavors.
still churro.
No, there's like a chocolate looking one or whatever. But that was just like a dream. I was top 5 at the time at Astro Blasters, but I got stuck in front of Zurg.
So it actually does give you points, right?
Multiple times, yeah.
Yeah. How much does it give you? Do you know?
I think it gives
Is it
you
150?
Yeah, something like that.
I think so.
So I was at 1.4 million.
Oh.
You max out the screen, but it keeps going. It keeps counting. And saw the vehicles at Store Command. I saw the people mover and I took the picture of the thing. The canoes were so relaxing.
Relaxing? Really?
So it was 86 degrees in the forecast. It may have gone down. I don't remember. The sun wasn't really out. And when we were waiting on the dock and they handed us our oars, there was a light drizzle. But it didn't get too humid. So
you had one of those days.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There was some dad in front of me with his baby daughter, so he couldn't paddle. He didn't have an oar. That's fine.
Yeah, you picked up some of his slack,
dumb son in front of him would stick his oar in the water and just plant it there. And I'm like, dude, you're slowing the freaking thing down. Are you serious? But I was just focusing on taking in the rivers of America.
Yeah.
And I was actually using my right arm. I was the oar was on my left, but I was using the right arm to push on the top and just direct it with the left arm. So just like a dude.
Is there a way? Oh, is that how you're supposed to do it?
I don't know. Because I think so. Because the top has a ton of leverage.
Yeah.
So I just kept it real steady. It didn't really hurt. At some point I noticed people stopped because I just felt the boat get heavier. I'm like, okay, you guys, come on. Put your oars in the water. But it was really relaxing. Just enjoyed the rivers. Kimmy loved it too. It was her idea. Because she was like, oh, the canoes. Yeah, of course. Like,
Yeah.
let's go. They're open. And it's amazing. I'm so glad we did that. And then we did Tarzan's Treehouse. There was no one really on it. Real nice. We just walked through real slow. Took in the vibes, the jungle. And then, okay, so Indiana Jones. Dude, they have no cast members working at Disneyland anymore.
Because there's no line outside ever now, right?
The entire inside was the queue.
Like literally,
You could not walk inside. You were in the line inside the temple like it used to be.
Oh wow!
No fire code.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we were just in line, but we did not wait for anything longer than 25 minutes.
Jeez, that's awesome.
So Indiana Jones, great ride, of course. Notice Avengers Campus is a little kind of falling apart. Those bricks are caved in at the drain.
Oh really?
Don't pave land with white bricks. Disney looks very dirty. But you know who's a great, like shift to power wash that? Third shift custodial, which is having some issues right now.
Yeah.
Come on, Disney.
Third shift is when? It's like from like.
It's like the after midnight shift, I think, right?
So it's like 6 to like 2 or something like that?
I think it's like 2 to 4 or like 2 to 6 or whatever. Like,
oh, it's like when the park's closed.
yeah.
Oh,
Because I noticed at 2 a.m. when I was at the hotel,
Mm-hmm.
like years ago, there was like a truck driving through DCA. Literally just a pickup truck driving through DCA.
Yeah.
So that's fine though. We did do Carthay Circle, like the upstairs reservation,
Mm-hmm.
ate near the center. I noticed, where the lights are upstairs, there's like artwork on the walls.
Yeah.
It's Snow White.
Because it's from the premiere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Snow White on the walls. We got the bread. It's not biscuits anymore. So it was just cheddar bread.
Mm-hmm.
It was fine. Popped 2 lactase pills. It was good. I like the weird chili spread. I got this fagioli, I think.
Fragioli.
Fagioli.
Fagioli. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Whatever.
They told me it was marinara. Unless it was yellow marinara, it was literally melted pecorino and butter with tomatoes. It was great.
Yeah.
Some zucchini. Kimmy got this really good salad.
Mm.
Like, normally like a salad, but this looked like good. It was like pesto, chicken, tons of tomatoes. Dude, you ever had those like purpley brown tomatoes?
Purpley brown?
Amazing.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
So those are our entrees. And then we got this cream puff.
That's a dessert?
It was a chocolate cream puff filled with like caramel and chocolate.
Oh, wow. That sounds
with
great.
3 caramelized bananas.
Yeah.
Or banana slices. And I forgot we were at a nice restaurant. It's tiny. Itty bitty little thing. I got a mojito. Look at this thing.
Oh, I think it's tiny.
However, I think it being tiny was a godsend because
You were full?
we weren't very full, but we were like the satisfied full. Like, okay, I just need a touch of chocolate and sweetness, and I'm going to go walk around a theme park for another 6 hours. So it was very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice dinner. I was like, we had said a long time ago we're going to go one day, and I grabbed that 6 o'clock reservation, and it was just like
That's A1, dude. That's great.
yeah, it was a nice and normally either on a short trip or even touch of Disney, like we wanted lamplight, but it was like, ooh, this is gonna eat our time.
Yeah.
This was like at some point I sat down, I'm like, I needed this 1 hour break.
Yeah.
Like,
That's cool.
it was
that's
a
really
solid break in the day. Not like I didn't like the day. Like, I'm very tired. I need a moment to sit down and breathe and eat and just talk and relax. And we're sitting across from each other. We're not on our way somewhere.
Yeah, it does a lot.
It was a nice little moment. And
When Brandy and I went to Disney World, I scheduled that every single day for every park.
yeah, for a long full day trip, it's a nice reprieve, So that was just really, really nice to do. And yeah, Carthay Circle is great. Although I wish I could have tried the biscuits.
So the biscuits are still there.
There are no biscuits.
There's just no biscuits.
You have to order $10 bread. Yeah.
I see.
Which that's neither here nor there. Whatever.
Yeah. But they're famous biscuits that you could buy before as an appetizer are not there anymore?
Not there.
Wow.
It's just bread with some cheddar on it, which it was still good bread.
Yeah.
Hot bread, fresh bread, but no more biscuits. oh well. Things are still I heard them talk about like how they're bringing out the bread before the drinks, and this man was like, that's a terrible idea. The drinks should always come out first. And the guy was just saying how it's more efficient. And I'm like, dude, there's like 10 people working here. Like, calm down, you know?
Like a customer?
Yeah. He was like right next to me. Like, dude, shut up. I get it. You're paying a lot for this meal, but also like this thing we're in is not over.
Yeah.
So yeah. But everything at DCA was a walk-on basically.
That's awesome.
I thought Little Mermaid was closed. It was not. We didn't even have time to go on it.
That's so cool.
But we skipped Web Slingers even though we got called.
I don't blame you.
It was a long wait in the back. Not in the sun. It was just like, we really like this ride, but there are other things we really want to do. We've done it twice. We'll move on for today.
Yeah.
But Animation Academy is great. We enjoyed it. It was a nice, like a taste of familiarity. But we also afterwards were like, this is not a thing to do during a day trip. This is you do this at night.
This is a pass holder day kind of thing, right?
Yeah, because I don't know. We really enjoyed it, like 100%.
Who'd you draw?
Jack Skellington.
Yeah.
I've drawn him before.
I drew Groot last time.
Ooh, that's cool. I have a really good Donald. Like, it's like shockingly good. I'll show you. But it's just like you know what? It's not a day trip thing, but we did enjoy that time. It's like maybe next time we'll do it is when we have passes. We probably won't do it the next time we're there. Space Mountain and Radiator Springs Racers. We did single rider and we sat next to each other both times.
Sat next to each other?
They didn't have any parties at 2.
That's awesome.
So they're like, you 2.
Yeah.
Row 4.
Wow.
Row 6. Space Mountain is still the greatest ride I've ever been on. Still headbanging the whole time. It's great. Kimmy was like, you're quiet the whole time. I thought you were bored. I'm like, no, this is what I look like the whole time. And I'm just like, because she can't see, right?
Right.
And
blackness.
Yeah. And okay. So last 2 points. Tropical Hideaway. Dude, I scarfed down those bows.
Which one?
So I got a Loco Moco bow and she got the chicken and she forgot to get the spicy sauce, but we got the pork lumpia and she ended up using that sauce. Dude, that mushroom sauce.
So good.
With the just hot ground beef inside of hot dough. Dude, it was so good. I just went back on another one.
You really?
We were sitting there and there's no one there.
Yeah.
Like, Loco Moco. Just poured all the mushroom sauce, all of it. And I said mushroom sauce to my dad. He's like, there's dairy in there. I'm like, I don't think there is in this one, right?
I don't know.
It seemed like a roux, you know, like the flour in the water and just like crushed
It didn't.
mushroom.
Yeah, it wasn't creamy.
Yeah, it was like
watery is not a good word to use.
It was like lumpy almost. And, But
yeah.
it was like a pungent flavor, but not a gross pungent, just like a strong mushroom without that mushroom texture.
Right.
Yeah, I scarfed down another one. That was just so good. And
That's
she said the other sauce was really good with it. So, but got to get the spicy sauce next time. That stuff's it hits, but it's good. And dude, Jungle Cruise at night. Did you do it at night?
I was going
this new one.
I did not do it.
The final scene at night is adorable.
Is it?
Yeah, and you know what? People have seen it because it was in the main art, the Trader Sam's. But there's more lights at night, and you know, there's the camera. I don't know what it was, but the skipper was fine, but he's like, oh, he wants to take a picture of us, and he just like, I don't know, it was like this sweet moment. He was like, everybody say Jungle Cruise, and like, and people said it, and it just felt like I was just smiling.
Yeah, that's
like cool. I was like, oh, this is a good moment.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then we got out, and then that was the end of the day. The bazaar had the curtains down. We didn't go in any Main Street stores. We just kind of strolled down, walked through to the bridge. I don't think we stopped anywhere in downtown Disney, but World of Disney was closed at 11. I assume they started the Halloween transition.
Probably.
The merch wasn't on sale Sunday because that's the last day of the pass holder discount. But I think they were just like probably the window displays and stuff, you know, just get it going. So we just kind of walked through downtown, which was great. I think that's all, but I had a really nice empty trip.
That was a good time?
Yeah.
It was a good time? That's good.
But
whoa, surprise.
What did you do?
On Sunday, I also went to Disneyland. So I had been seeing on Twitter, on different things, just like I'm sure like you did, 5-minute waits, 10-minute waits. Oh, Disneyland's a ghost town because the keys are coming. And I woke up on Sunday and I was like, I texted Brandy and I'm like, hey, we have no plans today. Do you want to go to Disneyland? She's like, sure. So we went to Disneyland.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. I was like, there's no way that there's a reservation available. Sure enough, there was. So we arrived around the same time as you, around 12 noon. It was really nice. And I didn't really write anything down, but like overall, we went on almost everything.
Yeah.
Almost everything because there were mainly walk-ons. It was crazy. Like Pirates had not one person in the queue.
What time?
I went on Pirates a little later.
As the day goes on, New Orleans Square clears out.
Yeah, it was like maybe like 7 at night, and there was not one person in that line. It was weird. Big Thunder was a walk-on. Space Mountain, I must have waited maybe like 10
whatever
minutes. Yeah, sure. It was we did everything we wanted to do.
Did you do Haunted Mansion?
No, I did not. Except Haunted Mansion. Yeah. But the one thing that I was able to do, finally, after 2 years, I did Oga's.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And I had no idea there was a walk-up list.
Oh, on the app?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I noticed because I had never changed the map. Look, when you're looking at the map.
To dining.
Yeah. And when I changed it, I was like, oh, it's 35-minute wait at Cafe Orleans. It's 15 at River Bell
Oh, it shows the...
Yeah, like a wait time. And then I saw a 25 in Galaxy's Edge, and I'm like, what restaurant is in Galaxy's Edge? And I clicked and it was Oga's. And I was like, I can go to Oga's. And we were in line for Space Mountain. After that, we walked over there, put my name in.
What is it with you and going to Galaxy's Edge right after Space Mountain?
I don't know.
All the way on the other side.
I don't know. I do that all the time, apparently.
Listen, Homecoming.
Yeah. And put my name down. We got called in 15 minutes, and we got bar top.
Nice.
Yeah. So
bar top's good because
we didn't have to share.
Yeah, it's like it is shared, but that's what a bar is. So.
Right.
What'd you get?
The fuzzy tauntaun.
That thing's good.
It's
people
very
don't
good.
like it. It tastes very good.
People don't like it?
One, it scares them, and two, they're like, it's fine. I'm like, no, it's a good drink.
It's like very pineapple-y.
It's you know what? Pineapple is like you love it or you're like,
True.
Yeah.
The static feeling is abrupt, but not abrupt actually. It's slow.
Cool. It's fun.
Cool. Yeah, it's fun. Brandy got the outer rim, which is like the margarita.
Yeah.
But
with a cool glass, right?
It's like a margarita glass, but there's like a mango puree on the drink.
Ooh.
And there's also the black salt that rims it. Really neat. And we shared because we were like, we don't each want another drink. We're gonna share a drink. We got the jet fuel.
What is the jet fuel?
It's essentially an old fashioned with no ice. So it's a very
is that neat or
I guess, yeah, sure. But it comes in almost like a shot glass. It's 4 ounces. And it's very strong.
But you guys like that, right?
Yeah. But it's sweet at the same time.
It's almost like a port wine.
Yeah.
Huh.
So we each had 2 ounces of it. We split it. And we were in there for no more than 40 minutes, maybe.
See, people freak out about the 45, but it's like, at some point you're like, okay,
we're good.
Done. It's loud in here.
Yeah.
The music is looped.
Music was good. I like the music a lot.
It's good.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a little tiny hole in the wall with a few tables.
No. It's just like there's nowhere to go. There's no bathroom. There's no like the booths you could sit down in. It is a little cramped. It's not small.
No.
It's cramped. It's dense.
Yeah. But overall, I had a good experience. Had a really fun time. Ran into my cousin Janine, which was so random.
Yeah.
Because I was walking over to Small World because we were going to watch the fireworks there. Highly recommend, by the way. Awesome viewing area.
Yeah.
And I get a text while I was already over there, and it was like, I see you. And I was like, what the heck? And I saw it was Janine, and she was like, oh, I'm on Storybook. I saw you walking by, and I was like, oh, I'll be right there. I'll come say hi. And yeah, we saved her a spot and Small World, but she was like, "Oh, I'm going to take advantage of the no lines at all the Fantasyland rides." Because like I'm telling you, Pinocchio was a walk-on, Snow White was a walk-on. I don't think we really waited for anything.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, the one thing we didn't get to do was Storybook, but they closed
I didn't do Storybook.
They close it for fireworks, and sometimes it just doesn't open again. I think that's what happens.
Yeah.
But did you do Snow White again?
I did.
Dude, we're going to do a ride through at some point, but we're not going to spoil it yet. But the scene.
Oh, it's so great, dude.
I almost cried.
Yeah.
It's so good.
That's definitely a magical experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved New Snow White.
You know, it's funny. You're always like, I'm done going to Disneyland. And then I go.
I get the edge, dude.
I'm actually going the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Jungle Cruise was great. This time I was a little more focused because last time I had work stuff going on at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
So kind of funny.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I got the same skipper.
Oh.
The same dude. And I really like him. He did the whole shoe thing with the gun. Yeah. I was like, that's good. Yeah, overall really good. One negative thing about the day, and I got a problem with what's the restaurant next to Golden Horseshoe?
Riverbell?
No, not the restaurant. Sorry, the like walk up thing that sells the same stuff.
Oh, Stage Door.
Stage Door Cafe or whatever it's called. I got chicken strips from there.
Yeah.
They're not the same.
They're not the same as the nuggets or the old strips.
The old strips.
Because the first strips were bad, and then they had a new strips, and they were good.
Yes. They were not the good ones.
Oh, no.
They're not the good ones. They seem like Tyson strips. Like really poorly made Tyson strips.
Because Tyson has some good strips, too.
These were...
Not the good ones.
Nah, definitely not the good ones.
Were they like the small breading?
Yes.
Those always feel cheap and frozen. I need the crunch.
Exactly. There was none of that here.
You would get chicken tenders from Disneyland.
Of course I will, dude. But we also got frozen apple juice, which I hadn't gotten in a long time, and that thing slaps so hard. Dude. It was so good. I feel like we got a bunch of little things. Another Matterhorn macaroon was great. It's like Brandy's
great value.
Yeah, great value.
It's like $2.50.
Yeah, Brandy's favorite thing now in the park. I got the Celebration churro.
Which one is that?
It's the birthday cake flavor one.
That was good, right?
It tastes like a churro. It was really less cinnamony, I think, is the only difference. Trying to think any other highlights of the day. Star Tours was walk on. Astro Blasters was walk on. And I got the 150,000 points.
Nice.
Yeah. I had never done it before. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I just sat there just slamming that one. And Kimmy knows about it, but forgot about it till like the last second.
Yeah. And yeah, that was pretty much it. We were gone by 9. I got there at 12, gone by 9. We had a short day, but I was tired. We were good.
Yeah, I wonder if I didn't park hop, if I would have left earlier.
Yeah, maybe.
Or just sat around at the end, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Went to Pooh's Corner. That was great, dude. What a shot.
Yeah, I actually didn't.
No?
Because we were going to go on Winnie the Pooh.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that it's next to Galaxy's Edge. Kimmy got her black calf, walked out, and it said 5 minutes. And then the line went past the entrance. Like,
what?
Okay.
Yeah.
I love this ride, but I went on my birthday, so I'm okay for now.
Yeah, we did Splash also. Also another walk on.
Oh, no, that was busy because it was kind of hot during the day. But yeah, this is great, right?
That was fantastic.
Man.
Big Thunder was a walk on.
I'll pay for this.
Yeah. It was. I'm glad I did.
Winter is coming.
It is. It is. And when the keys come, expect it to be busy.
Yeah. Will it be death? Maybe not, but it'll be at least as busy as it was like the last time I went.
Yeah.
Like the anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was booked up. Mm-hmm. They don't have less staff than then. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Who knows, man?
We might just be building this up in our heads and it's going to be another Galaxy's Edge situation. Hopefully.
Dude, it's one of those things where it's like, people want to go all the time, but also it's like the 1400 is 179 down. It's not 99 a month. It's 102 a month.
Yeah.
That 100 is a lot for people.
It is.
No, even me, like I'm putting away $25 a week for next year already.
Mm-hmm.
Like just to have it in my savings. And it's a lot. It's a lot to just an extra thing to take out.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes, but so glad we went.
Me too. I think this is going to be a rare. I was telling Brandy, like,
We went the first week and we did this.
Yeah. This was the closest thing you can possibly get to that first
I
week
think this was
experience.
better.
You think so?
Dude, Kimmy said this. The first time we went, we had to leave at 7.
True. We had nighttime here.
This is 4 hours more.
Yeah.
No, 5. Well, we got there late, but it's even open an hour earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we really got
This might have been better. You're right. We saw fireworks.
Yeah. we got some extra experiences. Yeah, fireworks were going off while we were in DCA.
Mm-hmm.
We probably won't see them till there's like a holiday one,
Yeah.
But
I heard Mickey's Mixed Magic is stopping.
because they're gonna do a Halloween one.
Oh, that's why?
Yeah, and you don't have to be at the party for it.
Right.
So yeah, real good stuff. Real good vibes. Just nice. The one time where I was like, I really like this day trip. We didn't feel that tired at the end.
Yeah. I was done. I was tired.
I think we were rejuvenated by like a legitimate food at Carthay Circle.
I think so.
And just sitting inside, not feeling rushed. Like Riverbell, we felt rushed the first day. Lamplight a little bit during Touch of Disney. This was like, we're fine.
Yeah.
Just we're chilling. We've gone on so many things. We had this like attitude, like we will go on everything. And the one, if we have to make a cut, it won't be a bad one. Like Web Slingers. We obviously want to go on it. You don't weep for it,
Right.
So, yeah. Real nice. So, it's time for our closing segment. Well, last bite. Let's talk about food. What is the best food you ate this week?
It's going to sound dumb. I swear, and I don't know if I've done this before, but have you ever watched the show Survivor?
Yes.
Okay. I heard so was watching it the other day. And there was that one episode where they go as a reward and they get Outback.
Okay.
So
yeah, there was that year CBS was partnering with Outback.
Yeah.
They did it on Big Brother too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they had to pretend that they really liked Outback.
So on Friday, Brandy and I were hungry. And we didn't want to go anywhere. We were just staying at home. So I DoorDashed Outback. Filet mignon.
Oh, no. The worst steak.
Filet mignon with a creamy spinach, a loaded mashed potatoes, a side salad, and a
Jeez.
bloomin' onion. Of course, you got to get the bloomin' onion.
The bloomin' onion.
Yeah. Oh, and some coconut shrimp. Sure.
Jeez, dude.
Oh, man, dude, we were living. We got a Long Island iced tea that they give you in a mason jar. Yeah. And we split that, and we had a great dinner while we were watching. I don't even remember, but it was great.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was the best thing there?
All of it. I was living. Dude, it was so good. It was so good.
Yeah. What about your best sweet?
Oh, best sweet. Frosted Flakes.
Ooh.
Yeah, with some cold milk.
I don't want to do it, but I think I need to buy a box of cereal.
Yeah.
My problem is like I want to buy 4 boxes of cereal.
Yeah.
Dude, when I first moved in here, I listened to the knockback cereal episode and I bought a box of Fruit Loops, a box of Honey O's, a box of Cocoa Pebbles, and a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So all but the Fruit Loops are my top 3. I think Kimmy and I have a swapped top. We like swap them.
Honey O's are good.
But
Honey Smacks are
I
good
think
too.
she agrees on the top 3. That's what I knew.
Yeah. That's when you knew.
So yeah, cereal.
But cereal hits
It does.
a nice soggy cold milk.
You and the soggy.
Oh, it's so good, dude.
But yeah, I mean the Cocoa Puffs and the Black Calf is it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So for me, I think the buttery noodles, and it wasn't just butter, were very good. My dad made some really good lamb. I tried. I stopped by, and dude, just a Yukon Gold potato, just smothered in butter and salt. The salted butter from Costco.
Yeah.
Their salted butter is something else. I got to get some of that. I think it was the Loco Moco Bao.
Really?
Dude, the falafel was amazing. Like I had some good food during the week. Like,
Dude, I really liked the food you made today. That was really good.
Trader Joe's frozen kibbeh.
Okay, yeah, that was really good.
But I don't know if I've ever felt the way I have when I ate that Loco Pack. And like we had eaten, but there was something in me. This just like
You just thwarted it, dude. You just said more,
dude. Another. Dude. Just piping hot ground beef that's like a little bit almost crispy.
Yeah,
It's just
It
like, it's browned. Oh,
yeah.
It was so good. It was mind blowing. It was just absolutely mind blowing.
That's awesome. Sweet.
Hmm?
You're sweet.
Well, I do want to give a shout out.
Mm-hmm.
The temperature wasn't there. It was like a normal flavor. But on Sunday, Kimmy and I did like this church thing, and they had Baja Fresh catered, and they had these burritos, like pre-made.
The California burrito?
There was no fries or anything in it.
No. I don't think it has fries.
But it's like the melted cheese in it. They're cut already. Dude, it's like a cake. It was good.
Yeah,
I got two.
Yeah.
It was really good. And it was like not cold, but like, it's catered.
Yeah.
And not catered. It was just like they had a couple trays of food.
Mm.
But it was like not piping hot or anything. Oh, man, this is really good. There's something about just like, just Baja Fresh. But best sweet, I don't think it was the churro gears. That cream puff was really good with the chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. Did I have anything Sunday? I don't know. If it's not chocolate, it cannot wear the crown, I feel like. So it might be the cream puff, but I do just want to give a shout out to the brown sugar oat milk shake and espresso that is back at Starbucks.
Back?
It's not in the app. So I think the way they're getting around the oat milk shortage is not letting you order it in the app.
That's probably what it is.
But when you're there, they have signs. We have oat milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
And so we ordered one, and that was where we each got one. So I don't know. But
Nice.
the churro gear was really good. I want to try the little, it's like, I think they're called Maurice's Pieces. They have
The little ones? Okay.
Yeah. And
That's a cool name.
Yeah. It sounds like Reese's Pieces.
Hey, do me a favor, hit the movie one really quick.
Little late on that, but okay.
Yeah.
But okay.
So today, Disney put out a trailer
Mm-hmm.
for Star Wars Visions. Have you seen this?
I saw one without sound.
Okay, please
Looked
watch
really
it with
good.
sound. I am, once again, because of Mando and because of this, in love with Star Wars. And I haven't even seen the show. And just by that trailer, I am so happy Disney decided to do this.
Is this
It's the anime. The anthology anime.
no, I mean
short.
is this because of our boys?
Our boys.
Our boys.
Which boys? We got a lot of boys.
What's his face? Our boys. Cowboy Hat and Happy.
What?
What are their names?
Cowboy Hat and Happy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm blanking on what you're talking about.
Why can I not remember their names?
What are you talking about?
The two Star.
Oh, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's just
I mean, I don't know.
didn't sleep last night,
Yeah,
so
I don't know if it was them who decided this or what, but just the idea of having Studio Trigger, who's the guys who made Gurren Lagann, one of my favorite animes, Kill la Kill.
you did love that.
Yeah. Promare, like 3 amazing works of art.
So they got like an anime studio.
They got 7 anime studios.
How does that work?
Every single episode is going to be a different short story made by 7 different anime
You're gonna
studios.
do that thing where you notice which anime studio did it.
Oh yeah. The Ghost in the Shell studio, like they're going like high end.
Why do I feel like this is Dave Filoni's doing?
I could totally see it.
He's
I mean, he made
he's
Avatar.
He did Avatar. He's a weeb.
Yeah.
He's secretly a weeb. Not that he hides it, but he doesn't talk about it. He's a weeb. He has to be.
But
And that's a term of endearment, weeb.
Yeah.
Not
I'm
like,
a weeb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
but you see,
stand down.
stand down, weeb Arby. You see a quick second of a Studio Trigger shot where she has like lightsaber whips.
That's a thing.
And they wrap around another lightsaber. Oh, it's just
Did,
like
did one of the sisters have that in
in Kill la Kill.
Fallen Order?
Oh, did she? I never got.
I don't know.
that
I
far.
think RJ's brought up the whips before.
And there was also a lightsaber umbrella where they put a lightsaber at the end of like a scythe looking thing, and it spins.
This
Dude,
is
I am-
this is anime.
This is anime. I'm so excited for this. I am so.
when does it come out?
Next month.
Ooh,
Oh
I'm
my-
down. I'm
yeah.
down.
It
Kimmy, you're watching anime.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, looking at myself, you're watching anime because I haven't. Dude, I think the last anime I watched was that one time we watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood at your house.
Oh my God. Oof. Oof. You've missed
I
a
watched
lot.
like 3 episodes, but it was great.
Yeah. You missed.
Yeah.
Kill la Kill is really good. But Gurren Lagann has a very special place in my heart, and seeing it mixed with Star Wars is just mind blowing to me. So
Good.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So, closing out this episode, I want to go back. I want to go back to Pixar Pier at night.
Yeah.
Right?
I can't wait for us to have our keys to be like, oh wow, there's reservations today, and it's 1:00 in the afternoon. Text each other, hey, you want to go to DCA tonight? Sure. Why not? I cannot wait for that day.
We could probably do the thing we used to do where why did we used to put our passes in each other's thing? Was it for Max Pass or?
That might have been, yeah.
No, did you have Max Pass?
You had Max Pass.
Yeah. I remember I had your pass in my app
Who
and
knows?
vice versa. There was something we did.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know. But
I can't wait for that.
can't wait to go back at night. I mean, I'll be back. I don't know how it's going to be in September.
Yeah. Might be crazy, might not be. We don't know.
But we're very much there to take in the vibes because now it has felt like I don't have to ride everything.
Yeah.
Now and
We got it out of our system.
not just that, because I was telling Kimmy, I didn't feel like I had to ride Big Thunder because I needed to check it off the list. It's that I no longer miss it. I do miss it, but I don't long for these rides.
I know what you mean.
Because we did for so long.
Yeah.
And it's like we've gone 4 or 5 times now, I think. I've gone 5 times, yeah. You know, not DCA once, whatever. But we've done the things that we waited over a year to do. And now it's like, I want to go on this because I enjoy it. But not like, hey, I haven't gone on Big Thunder in a year. I have to go on it.
Yeah.
It's like,
We're doing it out of our own pleasure.
now it's like, I couldn't get on Pirates today. Oh well. So
it's a good feeling.
yeah.
It's a good problem to have.
We're the planet is healing. We're healing, and you know we hope you enjoyed your night. And with that,
Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week.
see you real soon. Bye.